Federated Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Boilers are the world's best built boilers. You can count on our friends at Ridgewood Savings Bank to show you the community banking difference with cutting-edge conveniences and a century-long tradition of award-winning service. Ridgewood is a financial partner you can count on today, tomorrow, and all of the years to come. Whether you prefer to bank at your local neighborhood branch, from home, or on the go, they're always here to help you reach your goals. So let our friends at Ridgewood be the full-service banking partner you can count on to support you in your financial journey. Visit ridgewoodbank.com to find out more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The College of New Jersey offers a top-notch education at a public college price point. That's higher education elevated. Learn more at tcnj.edu.
Alexa, play WFAN.
WFAN from Danny's Odyssey.
And then Juan Soto hit one out in right center. The Yankees have a 2-0 lead. The 3-1. There's a strike fastball inside corner. Now it's on 3-2. If Williams struggles and if Heel struggles, they'll be replaced right away. I mean, this is each game in the playoffs becomes a bigger game. Now, Susan, this one is a really big game.
This really is a big one for both teams. You know, they lose again, the Yankees feel like they're letting them back in the playoffs.
Right. Now it's either 2-2 or 3-1. Yep. What a difference.
Let me bring my radio over here.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And Rockio Fields throws one away. Judge hit a ground ball, but he hit it right on the nose.
He's a really smooth shortstop.
Yeah,
Rockio. He's really good.
I think he's terrific. I agree. And look at the way he's hitting.
Yeah. Not afraid at all. He runs. Got some pop.
Here's Jazz Chisholm. He is today's cleanup hitter. Brought to you by Citgo. Citgo top-tier tri-clean gasoline. Guess where you're going when you start with Citgo.
I was very disappointing last night.
To go.
And that four-seamer was 99 miles an hour, and Jazz could not get on it at all.
He swings and misses, and the count 0-1. Now the right-hander deals. God, 0-2. Chisholm has not been hitting. See, the Yankees really haven't been hitting. Chisholm is 4 for 27, a homer and an RBI.
You know, I really, and he's going back to get some more rosin on the bat. I really liked Stanton in back of Judge. It just makes it so hard for the pitcher when you've got Judge and Stanton in a row.
Alexa, stop.
Cut on this. Now Chisholm strikes out two-way, and here is Giancarlo. Season is 8 for 26, 3 homers and 6 RBIs. And he is a big Southern guy, so he does not have the long shirt on pitch. Swung on a high fly to right, down the line. Schneeman makes the catch right on the line. And that will do it in the first inning. However, a single by Glaber, a 2-run home run by Soto. 2 runs, 2 hits, no one left. At the end of the half, the Yankees 2, Cleveland coming to bat. On WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrifying by the G4 by E1.
Hey, baseball fans, time to strike out wet socks with Betsy's waterproof footwear. You've heard of Betsy on YouTube and Instagram. They're a new footwear brand revolutionizing the sneaker world with shoes that are fully waterproof, so you can actually enjoy the rain again. Imagine your favorite sneaker style supercharged with waterproof tech. Shoes that feel so soft and comfortable, like you're walking on clouds. No rain.
Anyway, 2-0 Yankees. I just got in. I went food shopping and just got in about a half an hour ago. The Mets are winning 12-6. I believe they're going to the top of the ninth now. They were facing elimination. For those of you that care about the Mets and all that. Anyway. And that was a real bad loss yesterday, and they were facing elimination today, but it looks like they're going to win that game. And, of course, the Yankees yesterday, they weren't hitting in the beginning. And I basically was like, frustrated. And then around the 7th inning, they started hitting the ball. They took the lead, only to give up 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th. The bullpen blew it. And then in the bottom of the 8th, another 2-run homer, and that ended the game. So they lost yesterday 7-5. I was very disappointed in that, but couple of good things I think happened out of it. They started hitting. Finally, they started hitting the ball late in the game. So I'm hoping it'll carry over tonight. I believe if they win tonight, of course, it's going to be 3-1 if they win tonight. Plus, I think it'll take the air out of the. Now, if Cleveland wins tonight, now we got a new series because, anything can go after that. But the Yankees need to. And right now, they just took, they started 2-0, top of the first. So, you know what? They need to come out hitting. They need to come out hitting, take the Cleveland crowd out the game. That's it. And then take this game. And then tomorrow, hopefully they can take tomorrow and we'll be done. And we'll, probably, most likely we're going to probably meet the Dodgers in the World Series. But if they lose tonight, then you know what? I think it's going to be a 7-game series. And you don't want that. You don't want that with this team. But of course, the Yankees got better pitching overall. So let's hope.
Soto and the 1-0 is high. With Heel, I hate to make everything this simplistic, but simplistically speaking, does he throw strikes? He's got great stuff. And we'll give you some of his numbers. His numbers are great. The 2-0, there's a strike. Heel has to say to himself, my stuff is great, I'm going to throw strikes. But sometimes some pitches can't. The 2-1, way high for him. Well, see, why would he walk the leadoff man singles hitter, Stephen Kwan? Throw him a strike and let him hit it. But as I say, some pitchers just can't do that.
And that's another thing. Too many walks. It's too many walks. They got to stop with the walks. This is a team that can hit. The Indians can hit the ball. They are a hitting team. They may not have much pitching, but they can hit the,
I read about this year. I love the line.
And that's what happened the last 2 innings of last night. They put the leadoff guy on. Boom. Home run.
Right, that is a good line.
Well, here's Kyle Manzardo.
Well, the 9th inning was with 2 outs, which is even more heartbreaking. It was 2 outs, and I think it was 2 strikes or 2 outs to be up 3-0, and they blew it.
3 2-run home runs. That's how they won the game. And the Yankees, if they had better play at first base and ran the bases better, probably would have won the game. But those are 2 problems the Yankees have. Here's the 0-1. Line fair. Over first, down the right field line. Extra base hit. Kwan races towards third. Manzardo goes to second with a double.
Well,
so the Indians promptly have second and third and no one out. And if one of the next 3 hitters gets a base hit, this ball game will be tied.
and if it's going to be one of these kinds of games, it's going to be a decision of which pitcher is going to get his stuff faster, the Guardians' Gavin Williams or the Yankees' Luis Hill, and Luis Hill is not been close to what he can do. Not close.
Here's Jose Ramirez, Cleveland's best player, switch hitter, batting left. Yankees play the infield back, pitch high. Play reminds me when Sandy Koufax, in his first few years, couldn't find the plate. His manager, Walter Olson, said, Koufax has one pitch, high outside. And that's the heel thus far. Ramirez, a switch hitter, batting left. Pitch. Swung on, a high hop. If it stays in play, Rizzo right by the stands, but it's out of play, just in the seats. And the count 1-1.
When Kwan walked, that was the first walk in the game.
Anyway, I don't care. They're batting up. I don't want to hear that. VT Radio. I ain't getting AM 660 really well tonight. Yeah, I was about to say that. WTAM out of Cleveland. Yeah, it's a powerful station. I get it over here all the time. 1100. Actually, I get 1100. Yeah, WTAM. Yeah. Also hearing the game on AM 1100 is not Sterling. Yeah, so it's definitely WTAM. WTAM.
That didn't take long.
No.
And what will probably start happening now is that his fastball command is what sets him apart. And if he doesn't have that, then he can't go to those other pitches. So you're going to see him throw a lot of fastballs. And my guess, guys like this guy will try and be ready for it.
This guy is Josh Naylor, a beefy left-hand hitter with terrific power. He's 6 for 33 in the playoffs, no homers. 2 RBIs pitched straight. Manzardo is at second. He's the tying run.
And they started him off with a changeup. That was a good pitch. He was looking for the fastball. You could see it.
Along with the fastball and change, he has a very good slider. And here is the 0-1. And the pitch is popped up foul off third. Can anyone catch it? Yes. As Austin Wells makes a catch right near the Cleveland dugout. He was there, and Jazz was there, and you know who also was there?
O'Neal, yep. He does that. He likes to do that. We've seen him a lot. Get under pop-ups in the middle infield, and Austin Wells telling him, move out of the way.
Now here's right-hand hitting Lane Thomas, first righty that Hill will face. And the pitch cut on a missed through line.
97. That's all right. There it is. If it only takes him 2 batters to get his command, that's okay.
Thomas 8 for 28 in the playoffs. 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Right-hand hitter with power. And the 0-1 sliders outside. 1-1.
And at this point, I really don't care. I don't want to see a pitchers do anyway. I want to see a slugfest tonight. I want to see 12. I want to see 12-4 or something like that, or 13-6. I want to see a slugfest tonight. I want the Yankees to hit like 5 home runs tonight and just pummel the bullpen. And then tomorrow, 2-zip shutout. Bye-bye. That's what I want. So let them slug it out tonight. Put a lot of base runners on. Let's slug it out tonight. Because I want to see a slugfest. The Mets just had one. I want to see them do the same thing. They have not scored double-digit runs so far in the playoffs. It's about time. You know what? This bullpen is not that good. This team is not that good pitching. Put at least 12 on the board.
This year, because he got traded, he wasn't hitting great. But last year, Lane Thomas had 28 home runs for Washington. Now he can hit. Outfield, straight away. And the pitch is strike 3. Fastball outside corner of the knees. So I guess all things considered, Hill did well. It's only 1 inning. 1 run, 1 hit, and 1 left. At the end of 1, it's 2-1 Yanks on WFAN Yankees Radio.
The way they lost last night, remember the Houston Astros. They lost the most horrible way they can lose. They fought back. They tied the game. They took the lead. And then only to let them tie again and then to take the lead in the next inning. You remember the Houston games. Remember the same thing with the Houston games. The bad taste in my mouth that we was 1 out away. We was 1 out away from making it 3-0 series. And today would have been the clincher. And they blew it. So today they got to come out slugging. Take this fucking crowd out the game. I'm sorry, I'm going to say I don't care. PG Rennie out the window. Take the fucking crowd out the game and just slug it out. Just sluggo. Pummel that bullpen. And then tomorrow they have nothing left. No morale, no nothing. They come out flat tomorrow and shut them out tomorrow and send them home already.
Baseball fans, how are you?
Because I'm getting pissed off now.
Coconut water that's a home run for hydration. Available at your local store or online at onceuponacoconut.com. Stay hydrated, stay refreshed with Once Upon a Coconut.
When the pros are injured, they receive the highest quality care. You deserve the same. That's what you'll find at Workman's Circle Multi-Care Center.
That's what the Mets did today, right? That's what today. I do blame him for stupid decisions. But you know what? They got to hit. They got to hit already. Enough of this, the 6-5, 5-3. Yesterday was the most runs, 7-5. They lost 7-5. No, they got to come on and pummel them. Did the Mets do that? The Mets did that on game 1, and they just did it tonight. They pummeled the Dodgers, pummeled them, but they pummeled them right back. They said, no, you're not gonna celebrate. You're not gonna celebrate in Citi Field. Fuck no. They pummeled them. They made them use that. Made them now tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Sunday. I guess they play on Sunday. Dodgers got to use the whole bullpen. That's what you do. You pummel them because the Mets can win. They can win the next game. Now they have a chance. If they win the next game, anything goes in game 7. And here, what they got to do tonight, Yankees got to come out, pummel this bullpen. Just put double digits already. Enough of this. This is a $500 million payroll or whatever the hell it is.
Lefty, righty, lefty. Rizzo 3 for 7. No homers or ribbies. And the pitch high. Susan, what kind of shape is Rizzo in?
He says it's painful. He's got 2 broken bones in his, between 2 fingers, but it's a little better. He didn't have ice on it when I saw him today. He just had a wrap.
1-0 is high 2-0. Now, the Yankees had all kinds of trouble at first base last night. Rizzo normally a very good fielder, so the Yankees are hoping that'll come into effect tonight. Here is the 2-0. Top foul back.
I know that.
And they got to stop with the stupid base running, getting picked off. They got to play smart. They can't play like this.
Yesterday may be a function of sitting on the bench for 9 innings in the cold.
2-1 is again foul back. So 2-2 on Rizzo. Yankees have a 2-1 lead as we play here in the top of the second. Now the 2-2. Breaking ball, strike 3 and a beauty. Oh, there's one away.
When Hill struck out Lane Thomas, that was the first strikeout of the game presented by Vessi. Strikeout Wet Sox with Vessi's 100% waterproof shoes designed in every style. Visit DESSI.com/baseball. Find your fair breaking pitch for pitch.
Anthony Volpe is 6 for 21. No homers and an RBI. Iron takes high inside 1-0. I mean, this is an exaggeration and very simplistic. But that Stanton and Judge and Soto are going to hit. The other guys have to hit too. The 1-0. There's a strike good fastball by Williams.
He goes hard. That's 98.
Yeah, that's the word on him. He has a good arm. A lot of good arms, though. Here's the 1-1. Breaking balls outside 2-1.
He had a good rookie year last year. This year he missed a few months, sort of like Garrett Cole. He had elbow inflammation. Missed a few months. Came back. Did not have a great year. Ended up 3-10 ERA of almost 5.
Here's the 2-1. There's strike 2 and 2.
He's just pouring 4-seamers in there.
The catcher, Austin Wells, on deck. And the pitch, strike 3, fastball. Right across the dish. Strikeout number 3 for Williams, 2 down. And here's Austin Wells. Wells is hitting 8th. Verdugo's hitting 9th. And I really approve of that. Wells has not been hitting at all. But you really want the better hitter hitting 9th to combine with Torres, so there are people on base ahead of Soto and Judge. Pitch to Wells inside. Austin is 2 for 26. No homers, 2 RBIs, a left-hand hitter. 1-0. Swung on and hit in the air to right center and deep. Back goes Thomas. That ball is gone. Austin Wells homers over the right center field wall. All's Wells that ends well as Austin comes across. And the Yankees take a 3-1 lead. He has power, and Susan, he showed it right there.
He sure did. I mean, how many fastballs you're going to throw in a row before somebody figures out what you're doing? And that was a shot. I think the wind helped him, but that's okay too. And they are just pounding him on top of the head. Look at this pitch. It's right over the middle of the plate.
And up over the belt.
Yep.
And he really put the wood on it.
So his first postseason home run for Austin Wells.
Here's Verdugo. And he takes a strike.
Good for him.
See how happy he is. He hasn't been hitting. He knows he's not been hitting. The 0-1 is low and goes back to the screen. 1-1. Verdugo 6 for 24. No homers and 2 RBIs. Well, after I shut off my big mouth and told Susan someone else has got to start hitting, he hits a home run.
Well, he did. He listened. I know it's piped in.
Well, but that's what they need.
It is indeed.
Here, here's the 1-1. Breaking ball strike 1 and 2. Contact one of your local Honda dealers today for a great deal or visit tryhondadealers.com. And the 1-2. Another breaking ball. This one outside 2 and 2. 2 outs, no one on. We're in the top of the second. The Yankees have a 3-1 lead. And the 2-2. Struck him out swinging off speed, way ahead. So Williams actually struck out the side. 1 run, 1 hit, the Wells home run. And at the end of an inning and a half, 3-1 Yanks on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the G4xE lineup.
With over 30 stores to serve you, a rewards app that earns you free groceries, and a shop online service that delivers right to your door, what are you waiting for? Download the Food Bazaar rewards app and get 10,000 bonus points after your first purchase. Visit foodbazaar.com for more.
At Audi, expectations matter. It's why what's standard on every Audi SUV are features that exceed yours. How we get there matters. The Audi family of SUVs. Progress. You can see.
Don't let someone else drive off in the Audi model you've always wanted. Visit your local Tri-State Audi dealer to get behind the wheel of yours today. Or visit AudiOffers.com for more information.
Are you searching for a warm and welcoming community for mom or dad? River Spring Living Senior Housing may just be the option you're looking for. Set on a 32-acre campus right along the Hudson River with breathtaking views of the New York City skyline, there are plenty of chances to engage in activities, wellness programs, and so much more. Explore which community is best for your loved ones. From independent living to assisted living and memory care, specialized teams are dedicated to making everyone feel right at home. Visit riverspringliving.org and schedule a tour today.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Go to carsforkids.org today.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Guess what, people? Wendy's has new saucy nugs. You heard me. Wendy's nugs.
Yankees made fun of that bump. I think it was the Dodgers the other day. I forgot who hit a home run, and the guy went up to him and he bumped him. But instead of doing like the chest bump, he bumped him below. You know what I mean? Like it was more like a hump. And I saw that on Twitter. I was like, oh my God, that was the. I'm sorry, let's say I don't care. Sorry, folks. That was so gay. All right, he gave him a hump instead of a bump. You know, instead of a chest bump, he gave him a lower body bump, like a hump. So the Yankees just made fun of that when the guy when he scored at home plate and they went into the dugout, they tried to give him the bump, the hump.
Daniel Schneeman.
But that happened the other day. It was a hump. Like I literally went up to the other guy and humped him like boom. I don't want to show it here because I got the camera pointed this way, but gayest thing I ever seen in baseball. I'm sorry. Sorry. Get offended? Too bad.
Turn over the Dodgers 12-6. Ryan Stanek is.
But that doesn't belong in baseball. Sorry.
It's lost.
I'm all for chest bumps, but that's it. Not humps.
Oh, it really is.
The Dodgers have won 3 games. In the 3 games, they blew the Mets out in all 3 games. And now the Mets come back with 12 runs.
And Ryan Stanek, 2 1/3, 1 hit, 1 run, no walks, 4 strikes. Then Diaz came in. He pitched 2 innings.
Fastball outside, 1 and 2.
1 hit, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. So back they go to Los Angeles, and they will play on Monday, which means no matter what happens here, the World Series will start someplace on Friday the 25th.
Here's the 1-2. It's outside. And the count 2 and 2.
And in the WNBA Finals, the Liberty, they lead the Minnesota Lynx 2-1. The score is 23-23 in the second quarter. Brianna Stewart hasn't gotten off the deck yet. She's 0 for 7 in field goals. Kayla McBride, 11 points.
Howard ground ball to second. Stabbed by Torres, who throws out Schneemann 1 away. And by the way, I say this is terribly prejudicial, but let's go Liberty. I'd love to see them win.
Oh, I would too. Be their first one. You know that the Lynx are owned by Alex Rodriguez. He owns both teams, the Timberwolves and the Lynx.
I did not know that, but he and his people do.
Yep. Well, he and his people.
We all need people. Here's Jimenez, left-hand hitter. He cuts and misses, strike 1. Well, with Heel, if he can throw strikes, he can give the Yankees, 5 innings, and then they go to the bullpen.
There you go. You see it? I wouldn't put that thing in the way. That stupid ad. Oh my God. Anyway, there you go. That's what they did the other day. Oh my God, that was so ew. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? That's not baseball. That's not baseball. Come on, cut it out. That's not a chest bump. That's a dick bump. Or dick hump. I don't know. Humpty hump. I don't know. What the hell's going on with these Dodgers? What's wrong with these people?
Full time.
1-2. Hot foul back by Jimenez.
But it's playoff baseball. This is what.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Enrique Hernandez celebrates second baseman Gavin Lux after a solo home run, and they did the Humpty Hump.
Right.
People.
Yeah, no, I understand.
1-2. A high drive to center. Judge goes back and makes the catch. And they're 2 away.
Hey, Yankee fans, need to pick me up. This as strong as that Yankee bullpen. Duncan's got your back with strength that'll have you running the bases in no time. Slide into Duncan. And
for chest bumps, fist bumps, but not dick humps. Sorry.
2 outs, no one on, and here's the catcher, right-hand hitting Austin Hedges. Hedges 1 for 11, no homers or ribbies in the playoffs. And Heel deals high, 1-0. The first pitch of the bottom of the second inning was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball by Luis Heel. 1-0 cut out of miss. And that's brought to you by Optimum, with the fastest fiber internet in the tri-state and speeds up to 8 gig. Optimum, where local is big time. Pitch. Fastball high, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Missed outside, 3-1. Austin Hedges is not a hitter. Throw him strikes. He's there because of his catching ability. So here's the 3-1. Strike. Fastball right down the pipe.
I told you they're listening.
In fact, The other catcher, who's a left-hand hitter, Bo Naylor, the younger brother of Josh, I don't think he has a hit in the playoffs.
No, neither of them hit very well, but Hedges is just a tremendous catcher. He actually played for Cleveland, I think 2020 for a while. Then he's made the rounds.
The 3-2 is high ball four.
Now see, I know he isn't trying to walk in, but sometimes you get too cute. This is the guy who's hitting 091.
You know, I'll mention it from time to time. There are pitchers who can throw a strike whenever they want to. Heel is not one of those. He didn't want to walk in. Just got behind and threw one out of his own. Here's left-hand hitter Brian Rocchio, and he is having a fabulous playoff. In the field and at bat pitch. Is inside. He's a switch hitter batting left. Rocchio is 11 for 27, a homer, 2 RBIs. And in the one time that Heel has pitched against Cleveland, Rocchio was 1 for 2 with a home run. So here's the 1-0. It's grounded foul outside of first.
Yeah, he's been impressive in the field. Just the way he leads that whole infield. He's a terrific player.
Yankees, bottom of the second inning, and the pitch is, look, everything is an effort for Heel. Pitching doesn't throw enough strikes. Every batter is a battle for the most part. Well, the Yankees hope to guide him through 4 or 5 innings. There's the 2-1 to Rocchio. Swung on a fly ball to left center and deep. Judge on the run. And Verdugo makes the catch on the track. They both were there. Long fly ball. So Rocchio flies to left. Verdugo made the grab. No runs, no hits. 1 left. Now the end of 2. 3-1 Yanks on WFAN Yankees Radio.
All right, yeah. Yeah, Matthew. No, I saw that the other day. I was like, what the hell's wrong with baseball now? Why are they celebrating like that? Like, come on. You know, nothing is sacred no more. You know, I'm all for chest bumps, high five, oh, that's fine, all that stuff. But not that. Come on, man. Cut it out. Stop that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, nothing sacred anymore here. Come on, man. You don't go to the guy and hump him. Or big bump him, whatever the hell you call that. This is nasty, yo. What the hell's wrong with these people?
Children's Health at Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Power of self-care, and that's why they're offering an introductory massage.
So is that an LA thing now?
Just $79.95. Take time to relax, refresh, and recharge.
I saw that on Twitter. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Convenient locations across New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. Finding your moment of peace is easy. Book online today at handandstone.com or in spa. Restrictions apply. See spa for details.
No, they got to keep hitting. That's an inning. Every inning is pound them. Pound them every freaking inning. Let it be a slugfest. Because this guy looks like he's going to need runs. This Yankee pitcher, he's going to need a whole bunch of runs. Because he's walking bumps. Number 9 hitter, number 8 hitter. 091 average. Come on, you gotta go after these guys. Spec them out. That's it. Or make them hit the ball on the ground and ground ball. You know. I'm trying to be cute with these guys. Throwing it all around. Just throw strikes already.
The official hospital of the New York Yankees. This is Oswaldo Cabrera, and you are listening to New York Yankees baseball on the Fan.
For some hits. For some runs.
The Yanks have a 3-1 lead as we hit the top of the third. Yankee runs on home runs. A 2-run home run by Soto. And a bases empty home run by Austin Wells. Well, Gavin Williams, hard throwing right-hander on the hill. And the Yanks have the top of their order. Here's Glaber. And pitch inside 1-0.
Well, and this is already very interesting because he has already got Eric Sabrowski up in the bullpen throwing.
Sabrowski, a lefty. Pitch. There's strike. But that's what you do. If you start a righty, the first guy you bring in is a lefty because they probably have a lot of lefty hitters in the
You're going to start in the third inning? Yes.
Here's the 1-1. Strike. Well, once again now, Yankees win this game. It's 3-1, and all they need is one out of the next three. So Steven both knows that. He's not going to wait too long. Pitch is chopped fouls, breaking ball down third. And the count remains 1-2.
Set on a beautiful 32-acre park-like campus along the Hudson River, Spring Living offers older adults a full range of living options and stunning views of the New York City skyline.
Pitch. Swung on and grounded to third. Ramirez, the long throw low. And Naylor scooped it. Nice scoop. And there's one away.
Come see for yourself what makes life at River Spring Living special. Visit riverspringliving.org to schedule a tour today.
Well, here's one of the homer hitters, Juan Soto.
There we go.
And I think that's it.
I think that's it. He doesn't want the righty pitching to Soto again. So he's going to bring in some breath.
Frankly, that's how he's got to play this game.
He does.
Out by out.
And this pitching change brought to you by the New York Lottery. Get out there and play the newest scratch-off games for a chance to win.
Batter up. Baseball season is in full swing, and the Jeep brand is back with the hottest roster yet.
Already a pitching change. I'm telling you, they got no pitching staff. This is gonna be a bullpen game. And like I said, what I said a couple of innings ago, they gotta pummel the shit out of this bullpen, put double digits up, so then tomorrow they have nothing. They have nothing left on that team. And then you shut them out. And then that's it. Send them home. That's what they got to do. They got to pummel that bullpen tonight. You know, they got to do it. That's it. They started hitting yesterday, late in the game. They got to pummel this bullpen.
For 72 months equals $13.89 per month per 1,000 financed for well-qualified buyers. If you're still in.
You know, they're not a good team. They're not a good team. They're a hitting team. And remember, this is the AL Central. Remember that. Them and the Tigers got a lot of wins because of who? The White Sox. The White Sox lost 121 games. They're in the same division as them. So that means that each team got a guarantee at least 16 wins extra from the White Sox. They're not a good team. These are not the best teams. Okay? Their pitching is not that good. They're not the Houston Astros or something like that. They're not. They can hit. If you put too many people on base, they will hit. But this is a American League Central team. They all benefited from who? The Royals. Oh, by the way, the Royals also. The Royals, the Indians, and the Tigers all beat up on who? The White Sox. Okay? So think about that. They're not that good. So they should pummel them. They should pummel this bullpen. Period. Tonight they should pummel them.
Facing Soto once again.
Up nearest Soto, the left-hander is Eric Sabrowski. For one thing, if they can bring in a lefty to pitch to Soto, that doesn't mean that Soto's not going to get a hit. He hits lefties.
Soto hits everybody.
Yes, he sure does, and he sees the pitches. So that's, I guess, the way you got to go. So here's the lefty Sabrowski dealing, and Soto takes high. It was a breaking ball, but he saw it going in his head, and he sat right down.
There was a curveball that was about 2 feet over his head.
The count 1-0. The third inning is brought to you by Spectrum, a connection built for everywhere. That's life unlimited, and that's Spectrum. Now, the lefty's 1-0 is cut on and foul tipped into the glove of Hedges 1-1.
Of course, Jimmy, they've got this umpire cam that they do on the network broadcast that we see on our monitor. And they showed where that curveball is. I ducked too. It looks like it's coming right at your head.
Now here's the 1-1. Pitch is outside. Fastball 2-1.
The fastball curve. Throws mid-90s with that fastball.
Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground to first. Naylor flips to Sobrowski in time. And they're 2-away. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank. Commitment you can count on. Visit provident.bank and learn more. So now 2-away, and here is Judge. Against the lefty, the center fielder Thomas plays over in left center. If a right-hander was pitching, they might play Judge, which they did. Pitch is low, a little bit toward right center. Judge home run last night against Clase went to right field. Here's the 1-0. That pitch low 2-0. I was going to tell Susan.
Yeah.
Too late now. When he came up, he's going to walk. Left-hand hitters on deck, Jazz Chisholm, and I would doubt he's not going to put the ball over.
Wouldn't surprise me.
There's 2-0. Missed 2-1.
See, also, you can't do that if Sean Colistanton's batting in back of him.
There's the 2-1. Grounded foul off the third. So the count 2-2. Now the lefty will deal 2-2. Struck him out swing.
Good ball.
Off speed. On the inning, the Yankees 3 of them 3 down. Nothing across at the end of 2.5. 3-1 Yanks. On WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the G4xE lineup.
Batter up. Baseball season is in full swing, and the Jeep brand is back with the hottest roster yet. Offering innovative technology and luxury, the 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xE and Wrangler 4xE are primed and ready to be the season's heaviest hitters. The Grand Cherokee has a track record for success, while the Wrangler 4xE is sure to get the crowd on their feet. It's America's best-selling plug-in hybrid. With 3 different driving modes, it's the same legendary capability you love, electrified. And now, get 0% financing for 72 months on 2024 Jeep 4xE models. Visit Jeep.com to find your local Jeep brand dealer and hurry in today for 0% financing for 72 months on 2024 Jeep 4xE models. Based on 2022 CYQ4 sales, GD Power retail sales data, not compatible with any other offer. 0% APR financing for 72 months equals $13.89 per month per 1,000 financed for well-qualified buyers through Stellantis Financial, regardless of down payment. Not all buyers will qualify. Contact dealer for details. Take delivery from dealer stock by 10/31. Jeep is a registered trademark. State actors represent actual clients.
After my car crash, the insurance company wasn't fair. My attorneys now at the Barnes firm got me $2.5 million.
I was hurt in a car accident. My attorney now at the Barnes firm, they got me $6 million.
I'm Rich Barnes. How much is your case worth? You might be surprised. Call the Barnes firm now and let us help you get the best result possible. Results don't predict future outcomes. Manhattan, Long Island. State actors represent actual clients.
I was hurt in a car accident. My attorney now at the Barnes firm, they got me $6 million.
My attorney got me $5 million.
My attorney got me $1.4 million.
My attorney's got me $2 million.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you need help after a crash, call us. We will help get you the best result possible. Call the Barnes firm now. Experts don't predict future outcomes. Manhattan, Long Island. Taste the old world style flavor of Franks and sausages from Black Bear. Our handcrafted recipes are delicious anytime you're firing up the grill. Available exclusively at your local ShopRite.
Catching a playoff game sounds grande, like the new grande scratch-off games from the New York Lottery with prizes up to $3 million. Gambling problems? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY.
Now to the bottom of the third. And the Yankees have a 3-1 lead. The Indians sent up the top of their order. Juan, who walked his first time. Manzardo, and then Ramirez. And the pitch outside. I don't want to do this on every batter and every inning, but here's the 1-0. Strike. You know, they always tell you the most important pitch is strike one. And it just gives you a great edge when the first pitch is a strike one. But anyway, Hill has to pitch the way he pitches. Here is the 1-1 to the left-hand hitter, Kwan. Pitch inside to him.
Well, he had one game against the Guardians this season. He got knocked out without recording an out in the fourth. In that 3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 6 walks. In those 3 innings, 3 strikeouts, and a no decision walk.
Kwan lines one to left for a base hit. That's what he does. And he does it easily. Inside out swing, and he lined it to left. Now, they had moved Volpe over to take that lane away. And but he just couldn't get the ball. It was just hit too hard, moved a little bit off toward third. So there's a leadoff hit.
Let's see Creed with special guest 3 Doors Down in Mammoth VWH on Friday, November 29th at Madison Square Garden. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Kyle Manzardo doubled his first time. Manzardo now 5 for 16 in the playoffs. And the pitch, there's the strike. The third inning brought to you by Spectrum. A connection built for everywhere. That's life unlimited, and that's Spectrum. Now here's the 0-1. Pitch high, 1.
If nothing else, his pitch count will be rising.
Now here's the 1-1. Pitch outside, too. Jose Ramirez on deck. Neal behind 2-1. And the pitch is hit high in the air, not deep, to right field. Soto in a step or two to make the catch 1 away.
Boy, that was a perfectly set up. He just missed that.
Well, here's Ramirez, who had a sac fly to knock in the Indian run. Right-hander deals. Top foul third base side. The Yankees now against Ramirez have really shifted. Volpe plays 1 step or so from behind second. He's not allowed to go behind second. And Chisholm plays right near Volpe. It is outside. And the count 1-1.
Well, here's the thing. Ramirez, if he wants to, can just hit that ball to left field, and that's fine. But if he does that, that means he's not going to hit it out of the park. Sometimes they do it that way.
Right. He could bunt down third if he wants to, or walk to first. The pitch, hot foul back. Now, I will say this. Look at the other side. When Hill throws his fastball, it's tough to bunt.
Yeah. Well, particularly if it's up.
Here's the 1-2 to Ramirez. A high pop. Shallow right. Out goes Gleyber Torres to make the catch. And there are two away. And let's take 10-second station ID on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Boomer and Geo. Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
Well, here's Josh Naylor with Kwan at first. Naylor popped up to Wells right near the Guardian third base dugout. And runner goes. The throw to second late. Wells double clutch. With a mini double clutch, you knew they weren't going to get him. So stolen base for Kwan.
And that's his second stolen base of the postseason. And I'm not sure he would have gotten, but if he didn't double clutch, he might have had a shot. Now that we look at it again, it's a decent throw, just double clutch. He didn't get out of his hand.
Now there's the 1-0. Pitch outside. Hill has a problem. I don't know what they could do about it. He's got to learn to throw strike one. Anyway, he's behind 2-0 to a really good lefty hitter. The 2-0. And there's a strike 2-1. Naylor had a big year this year, we've been telling you. Hit over 30 homers, drove into over 100 runs. That's big time for a power hitter. Pitch got on this. And the count 2-2.
Well, he doesn't get shortchanged on swings, does he? Helmet flies off. Trying to put it in the feet.
He certainly likes to go there. So 2-2 on Naylor, who now asks for time. Gets out of the box. Stephen Kwan is the runner at second with 2 men out. Now the right-hander is set. And here's the 2-2. Fly ball to left. Charging is Verdugo. Can't make the catch. Throws home, and it's late. So a little pop fly by Naylor. Drives in the run, and it's a 3-2 ball game.
And that's what they do. There wasn't anything special about that, but if Stephen Kwan doesn't steal second, that doesn't happen. But that's how they win. Just the kind of team they are.
The pitch was away and give Naylor credit. He went down, got it, little pop fly to shallow left. So it's a 3-2 ball game. And here's Lane Thomas. And the pitch is high. He cannot throw strike one. And that's a killer. That is really a killer. So Rizzo goes to the mound. Gleyber trots in. Wells walks out.
Rizzo just was the first one over, and he's the one that's talking, and Gleyber is translating for him. And I'll bet it's about that, John. The strike one, what does he see? Either strike one needs to be thrown.
You can't knock the run that Cleveland just scored. That's how they played. Kwan went inside out and hit a single in the shortstop hole to left. Then he later stole second, and Naylor hit a little pop fly to left-hand hitter, both left-hand hitters. That's the 3-2 game. So it'll be a 1-0 to Thomas. The pitch outside. He makes pitching too tough. He's got great stuff. Great stuff. But he makes pitching too tough.
No, they're starting that bullpen. I see the Yankees have guys running up and down. There's a bunch of guys out there.
The 2-0.
Yeah, tough.
There's low, breaking ball low, 3 of them. Now, here's the 3-0. Strike at the knees on the outside. Actually, a pretty good pitch and a tough pitch at 3-0. So 3-1 with the right-hand hitter. Naylor, with his ribby single, leads off first. And the pitch grounded foul on third.
Pretty much fastball and changeup this particular inning. Fastball, the changeup he's getting for a strike. He's not throwing that fastball for a strike, and that's not good for Healy.
Now time to ball for a moment. Now here's the payoff, and it is ball 4. He did not go. So first and second with 2 men out. And the third walk off heel. Now here's the left-hand hitter, Daniel Schneemann, with the tying run at second, and the go-ahead run at first.
Matt Blake's going to go out and have a talk.
Give who's ever warming up a chance to throw a couple more pitches. Actually, no one's warming up right now.
They're still arm circling. Arm circling, running. This consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm. Injury attorneys call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-MILLION. And this has been his problem the whole second half. He got up to a whale of a first half of the season, which is why everyone was talking about him as Rookie of the Year. Still might happen, but towards the end of the season, he was more like this. Tim Hill is getting loose.
Well, the batter is Schneemann, a left-hand hitting rookie. He is in the playoffs 0 for 6, grounded to second his first time. The tying run, Naylor, is at second, and the lead run, Thomas, is at first. And Neil Bluxford second. Now the pitch is pop foul third base side out of play. 0-1 on Schneemann. There is one bit of advice that we could give the Yankees.
What's that?
I think it's somewhat obvious. They better start scoring
some runs. Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Cut out and missed on a great fastball. 0-2.
You know, he gets away with even getting outs because even if it's not in the zone, his stuff is so good.
Yeah, when you see it, you better start swinging or you may not catch up to it, sure. Now here's the 0-2. It's high, 1-2.
Same pitch.
If you think he's throwing a lot of pitches, you're right. Yeah. He's averaging more than 20 pitches in innings. This will be his 65th pitch. He's starting the third inning. Here's the 1-2. Grounded foul outside first. Ball second, Thomas off first, 2 out. The pitch high. No one wants to waste a pitch like that. The Wells had to come out of his crouch to make a stop. He just overthrew.
Boy, did he overthrow way up.
That would be a 2-2. And a ground ball. Foul.
That's the same slider that he just fouled the second time. That's the second time. So he's on that pitch and a little too quick with it.
The runners lead first and second. Here's the 2-2. That's outside 3-2.
If he's on 3-2 on just about everybody, he's absolutely. His next pitch is going to be a 69th in the third inning, so it's probably.
So the run is going 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the third. The pitch is grounded out. And this will be Heal's 70th pitch.
And this crowd knows it's what's at stake. They haven't sat down yet. Everyone is up. Full bottom bowl.
Again, the runners will be off with the pitch. And the payoff. Struck him out swinging, fastball in on the hands. In the inning, 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 left. Now the end of 3 innings of play. 3-2 Yanks on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup.
Let's get moving with Centers Healthcare. Centers Healthcare has a different approach to care. Here, you rehab, relax, recover, and go home. Our state-of-the-art technology empowers your rehab journey with us. Healing from surgery now comes with amenities like Starbucks, smart TVs, and personalized recreation. At Centers Healthcare, what matters most is getting you back to the life you had. Visit centershealthcare.com today or call us at 800-305-9151. Centers Healthcare. We're not just care. We are care that moves you.
You deserve a car that thrills you. A car that puts goosebumps on your goosebumps. At Nissan, we've got everything from turbocharged SUVs to 100% electric vehicles that'll make your heart beat faster. Experience that thrill for yourself. Shop your local Nissan store at nissanusa.com today.
Serving contractors, builders, and homeowners in the tri-state area since 1987, Brooklyn Window and Doors, one of New York City's largest stocking dealer of quality Andersen windows and doors. Visit Brooklyn Window and Doors' award-winning showroom to see the complete Andersen product line, including the 400, 100A, and E Series. Andersen, built, backed, and serviced like no other window. Visit Brooklyn Window and Doors, their new location, 185 30th Street in Brooklyn, or call 718-WINDOWS.
Kickboxing, knock out your knee? We've got specialists for that. Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has the specialized expertise, extensive training from the nation's best programs, and years of experience to tackle each of your orthopedic needs so you can feel better, faster. Locations across Long Island, open 7 days a week, and now open in Kew Gardens as well. Visit OrlandCohen.com.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. With hybrid technology and thrilling capability, these vehicles deliver an electrifying performance on every drive. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Redefine your driving experience with Honda, KBB.com's best value brand in 2024.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit KPG.com for more information.
This is Austin Wells, and you're listening to the Yankees Radio Network on The Fan, WFAN 1019, and always live on the Odyssey app.
Now we go to the top of the fourth. The Yankees have a 3-2 lead. And as Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps into the batter's box to take his swings, Jazz at Lincoln Center invites you to celebrate their 20th anniversary by visiting Frederick P. Rose Hall, the House of Swing at Columbus Circle. Visit jazz.org. Discover jazz at Lincoln Center. There's a straight to our Jazz. 1-1.
And Zabrowski's kind of an interesting story. He was a pick by San Diego and has already had 2 Tommy Johns.
There's the 0-1. Pitch missed outside 1-1.
And then San Diego didn't protect him, and the Guardians picked him in the Rule 5 a couple of years ago.
There's the 1-1. Cut on this 1-2. Chisholm struck out his first time, and he's now 4 for 28 in the playoffs. It's amazing that the Yankees are where they are.
It is, isn't it?
It really is. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3. Ball 1 away.
You know, just looking at his numbers, John. They're all hitters. Lefties and righty hit 140. They haven't hit a home run off him all year.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
12-1 away, and here is Giancarlo, who flied to right his first time. 3-2 Yankees, top of the 4th, 1 out and no one on.
You're not paying attention, bro. 3-2. Oh my God. I had to go take a walk. All right. 3-2 Yankees, top of the 4th. Excuse me. All right.
Here's a 1-0. Grounded foul off the third, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. It's foul back. And the count 1-2. Stanton, 1 out, no one on. We're at the top of the 4th. Yankees have a 3-2 lead. And truly a vital game. I mean, it's obvious. Here's Zabrowski's 1-2 to Stanton. If the Yankees win it, they have a 3-1 lead. And if they win any one of the next 3 games, they move on to the World Series. But now if Cleveland wins and ties it at 2, hey, it's 2 out of 3 in anyone's
game.
Now here's the 2-2. That was straight back. The top of the 4th inning, sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Look at relaxing massage or facial after the game. Now the 2-2 lays off a high fastball, and the count 3-2.
Fans wanted that call.
Well, in Cleveland?
Yeah.
And the fans want every call.
Everywhere.
Well, that's true.
It's usually, did he break his wrist? It didn't look like it.
Pitch is strike 3, fastball right over the plate. 2 away, 7 strikeouts by Cleveland pitching. Shootout, and here's Rizzo.
And Zabrowski doesn't seem, I know he's a lefty, he certainly doesn't seem to have any problem with right-handers. Now it's right over the middle of the plate, and he's obviously not expecting it.
Now here's Rizzo, and he fouls the first pitch back. Strike 1.
Injuries got you on the IL. Our lawyers helped get you back in the starting lineup. Call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of the New York Yankees.
Now the 0-1 to Rizzo. Grounding it foul outside of first. The count 0-2. Rizzo behind on the count 0-2. And the pitch, the breaking ball bouncer. And the count 1-2.
Nice stop by Austin Hedges. Jumped out of his crouch, stopped it in front of the plate. It looks like Tim Hill has stopped throwing. So they let Hill come out batter by batter, do you think?
Yes, 1-2 is looped to shallow left center at base hit. Rizzo went out and got that. Rizzo will get base hits to left field a lot. So there is a single.
Like so many left-handers, he loves that low ball.
And here's Anthony Volpe, who struck out his first time. 2 outs, runner at first, pitch. Fastball high, 1-0. Yankees have a 3-2 lead, but you know the game is not going to end up 3-2. Here's the 1-0. Low. And the Yankees going to have to find another way of scoring other than home run. Oh, I wish they'd hit 10 a game, but normally you don't do that. Look at the run the Guardians scored last inning. And Kwan, who does go the opposite way all the time, hit a ground ball single to left. In the next 2 batters, he stole second, and Naylor hit a pop fly that fell in and left for the run. The 2-1, strike 2-2.
Eli Morgan, the right-hander, is already up in the starting bullpen.
Now here's the 2-2. Swing on the fly ball to left center. There is Lane Thomas going to catch and the inning. For the Yanks, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Now at the end of 3 1/2, 3-2 Yanks on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the G4xE lineup.
ThriveWellInfusion.com, New York's premier infusion and injection center, saving lives drip by drip.
Hey, New York fans! Phones weren't made to be broken, but life happens. So when you break your phone, Verizon in New York City's got you. Trade in any phone from one of their top brands in any condition, guaranteed, and get a great deal on one of their best 5G phones.
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle of the bullpens. Right now, it's 3-2, going to the bottom of the 4th, but they already used a couple of pitchers. This is a continuation of last night's game. Basically, they're wearing out their bullpen now. So it's going to be a battle of bullpen. It's not going to stay 3-2. Somebody's going to break the game open. Yankees, they cannot put runners on base because Cleveland is gonna score. And they're not, this is the way they start at the South Slow. So I think it's going to go like this for another couple of innings. Maybe by the 6th or 7th inning, then we're going to see somebody hit the ball hard. We're going to see some balls fly out. This got to, like I said, this should be a statement game. Slugfest. Beat up the bullpen right now. Cleveland's bringing everybody in now because they know if they don't win this game, they're pitching like this is game 7. So Cleveland already knows that if they don't win this game, they're not going to have nothing left for tomorrow. So Yankees need to just beat up the bullpen. That means just take more pitches. Take more pitches, be more selective. Stop popping up the ball every, come on. Start getting hits or get some walks. Get some people on base. And then, if you're going to hit the home run, at least hit the home run with somebody on. Not solo home runs. Because they need to pummel this team tonight. Because if they win tonight, anything goes after this. You cannot let them come back. You know what I mean? They came back last night, and they should have put the nail on the coffin last night. And tonight they would have been flat. And that's what good teams do. They put the hammer down when they have to. So, that's what you got to do. Great teams, put the hammer down when they have to. And right now, I don't see it. You keep giving them a chance. And I'm telling you, these are not good teams. These are not the Houston Astros. This is not the Orioles. This is the Cleveland Guardians. American League Central team. There's 3 AL Central teams that made the playoffs. All of them benefited from the White Sox losing 121 games.
Well, they've got 2 lefties up. They've got Tim Meza and Tim Hill. You'll have to explain that one to me.
Right. Pitch is low. Normally you'd say you're going to hold one out because he's the better and it's an 11-2 game. But it's not. It's a 3-2 game. Don't get it. They want to choose their lefties poison. The only 2 lefties they have. Here's the 1-1. God, I missed it. A high fastball, 1-2. One thing, excuse me, Susan. If you throw strike 1, then on a pitch that's close, you have to go after it because you don't want to be behind 0-2. That's the reason why you throw strike 1. It puts the hitter on the defensive. All right, here's the 1-2. Fly ball foul, first base side.
What's brewing around the playoffs, presented by Corona, the official cerveza of Major League Baseball? Well, the Mets and Dodgers are on their way back to California as the Mets beat up on the Dodgers 12-6. Andy Pages hit 2 homers for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts had his 4th. Pete Alonso had his 4th 3-run shot in the 1st to get them going for the Mets. Ryan Stanek gets the winner relief. Jack Flaherty takes the loss.
There's the 1-2 from Heel. Struck him out swing slider. Down and in. Good pitch. So there's 1 away.
See, it's now it seems to be a little bit better. He's gotten a little bit more rhythm. See how much easier it is when you get strike 1? And you have to be on the offensive, the hitters do. And in the WNBA finals, Liberty leads the Lynx 2-1. And in today's game, they're in Minnesota. They're in the 3rd quarter, and Liberty have jumped out in front 62-58. Jonquel Jones for Liberty has 18 points. Colin McRae, 14 for Minnesota.
Bunt back to the mound. Heel throws the first 2 way. So Hedges tried to bunt his way on, but he bunted it right back to Luis, and there are 2 away.
And now it looks, as we go into the 4th, that it's a little bit more of a rhythm. Strike 1, as Sean said, very important that he's done that.
The bottom of the 4th inning brought to you by Cars for Kids, 877 Cars for Kids. Cars with a K to donate.
Well, I want to say that. Now with the recent history of the Yankees, I want to say that. I remember when the Yankees were up 3-0 against the Red Sox. 3-0 series. And they lost 4 straight. And Boston went to the World Series and they won the World Series. That was their first World Series in over 80 years or more. Probably about 80 or 90 years. Okay, I remember that series. That was a painful series to watch. After being up 3-0 and then you lose. So I don't buy that. Until the final out until you nail it, the final out, anything can come back from anything. Okay, and with the Yankee recent history, this is not the 1997 Yanks or whatever, 98 Yanks. This is not even the 2009 Yanks. Remember, they have not won a World Series since 2009. That's quite a while now. That's over what? What are we talking about? 15 years going on now? Okay, so yeah, and recent history, they lost to the, how many times they lost to the Astros. I remember when they lost to the Devil Rays or the Blue Rays, whatever they call them now. I don't know, the Rays. Of course, they lost to the Red Sox in the worst in the playoffs in recent history. The Yankees' recent history is not that good in the playoffs, especially when they get to the LCS. Yeah, they've been to the LCS a few times, but they haven't got it done. So yeah, no. Even if they win tonight, they still got to close it out.
Ever need interstate battery.
So I wouldn't just guarantee, a victory. Yes, yeah. They still got to win tonight. If they win tonight, depending on how they win, I think last night really was the one that if they would have won last night, they would have the Guardians would have came out flat tonight. and I think they would have got swept. But you open up that door for them now, and this game is one of those games. You just linger like this 3-2 ball game at home in Cleveland. I mean, you can't let this game stay like this. You have to separate this game because you already know that a 2-run lead is not safe. We saw that last night. 2-run lead in the bottom of the ninth, and they blew it with 2 outs. So no, I don't subscribe to that. If they win tonight, it's over. No. Well, let's see how much they win tonight. If they win tonight, got a long way for that. I root for the Yankees, but I'm being an optimist and I'm being a realist. And with their recent history, no. No. But if they're gonna do it, if there's any year they're gonna win, they can win the World Series is this year, because the Houston Astros are not there. Remember, that was their number one nemesis that he's always bumped them off in the playoffs. The Astros, the Orioles got bumped early, and even the Tigers were hot, and Cleveland eliminated the Tigers. I would have been more afraid of the Tigers. Cleveland doesn't, but again, if the Yankees don't play, if they play down to that level, and they do stupid mistakes like getting picked off as for second base, first base, the pitching giving up too many walks and striking out like nobody's business. Yeah, you're playing down to their level. They have not scored double digits in this playoff run against 2 teams in the AL Central, the Royals, and they not scored double digits. They have not scored double digits yet. So they're not hitting. They're not hitting the way they're not hitting like the way they're capable of hitting.
And the pitch high. Don't 1-1 to Wells.
MJS Building and Development delivers championship level new builds and home renovations for the Hamptons.
1-1 cut on a miss. Change. And the count 1-2.
Bringing your projects to life, visit mjsbuilds.com to learn more. There were a lot of high fives and fist bumps when Hill came off. I wonder if that's it for him.
Wells has taken a moment out of the box. Wells, Verdugo, then the top of the order, Gleyber Torres. Morgan's 1-2. Foul back. Wells, of course, has been struggling mightily with the bat. A lot of Yankees off. So when he hit the home run, that must be a big moment for him. 1-2. Line down the right field line. Foul ball.
Well, during the season, Wells hooked up with Morgan. He was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts.
Now here's the 1-2 to Wells. Struck him out swinging.
Great. He's got a terrific slider. It's a sharp break, a break late.
That is the 8th strikeout by Cleveland pitching. And this is only the beginning of the 5th inning. 1 away, and here is Verdugo. The 5th inning brought to you by Elect 825, building our future. Yugi hits the ground ball to second. Jimenez goes to first, 2 away.
The ball is dropping. You can hear it. It sounds very heavy after trying to hit a bowling ball.
Now here's Gleyber Torres. Gleyber singled ahead of Soto's home run in the first. Pitch is cut on this.
Maybe slider.
The pitch a little high, and the count 1-1. Now the 1-1. Breaking ball's outside 2-1. You know, Susan, I think that Aaron Boone and, Matt Blake, Mike Harkey, I guess they're going to use the lefties in the middle innings and then go to their big people right after that. 2-1. Now there's a strike, fastball, strike 2-2.
It still looks like just Hill now. I think that's just like, I see it's the side armor.
The 2-2 bounced up there, 3-2. Well, that is Hill. The guy, his knuckles scratching the ground as he delivers the pitch. 3-2 to Glaber. Juan Soto on deck. Well, Glaber stepped out, and Morgan goes behind the mound. Get himself together. Here's the 3-2. Swung on a high fly to mid-center. There's Lane Thomas to make the catch and end the inning. So the Yankees go down 1-2-3. And we have played halfway. We played 4.5. 3-2 Yanks on WFAN Yankees Radio. Electrified by the Jeep 4xe lineup. Diving for that grounder got you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Coaching Little League to lead you in big league games? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has the specialized expertise, extensive training from the nation's best programs, and years of experience, so you can feel better, faster. Long Island's premier orthopedic group, with offices open 7 days a week. Orland & Cohen is now in Kew Gardens, too. Visit OrlandCohen.com.
At Audi, expectations matter. It's why what's standard on every Audi SUV are features that exceed yours. How we get there.
Yeah, it's one of those games, man. They gotta. Anyway, like I said, going to the bottom of the fifth. So, next couple of innings, I'm gonna say it. This game is going along fast, but again, they're letting the bullpen get off the hook. They really need to. I'll be very shocked if they win this score. If they stay like this and they win, it's not gonna happen. Somebody's gonna score big, and either the Yankees break the game wide open, or Cleveland's gonna come back and do a number on them. And I'm hoping the Yankees do it
with the optimum triple play.
Because you want to take this crowd out of the game for tomorrow. If they win tonight, Cleveland, the crowd is going to be crazy tomorrow. They're going to be going crazy. If the Yankees win tonight, it's going to be crickets tomorrow. And the Yankees could close it out. But they have to win tonight. Tonight's a big game. Yeah, I'm not going to say, especially after the way they lost last night, it's a big game. This is big.
Private suites for all of your infusion needs at Thrive.
Because they're going to get rid of the ghosts from the past. For the last 10 years, they've been losing to teams like the Astros, eliminating them in this type of way, walk-off home runs and all that.
Is Tim Hill, and that's it for Luis Hill.
So they go from heel to hill.
They do. And Hill's there's a lot of work that's going on in this. And Aaron Boone was asked, would you use a pitcher who's thrown 3 out of 4 days? And he said, some I might. Well, this is one of them, because Hill has pitched 3 out of the last 4 days. So he only pitched threw only 4 pitches yesterday.
So the side armor goes against Stephen Kwan, who grounds it foul first base side. I'd remind the Yankees as Chisholm plays a little bit wide at third. Volpe plays a pretty natural shortstop. Anyway, his pitch is Hill. There's a strike inside corner, and he's probably doing what he should be doing, and not what I'm going to say. Normally, his pitches go away from the left-hand hitter. With Kwan, he'll take that to left field. So here's the 0-2. Time is called for a moment. However, they get Hill in, and 3 of the first 4 hitters he'll face are lefties. Ramirez is switch hitter. Pitch. A ground ball to second. Easy play. Gleyber Torres throws to first, and there's one away. Yankees with a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hill went 4 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. You know, Susan.
Hello, my Radio Dex. I hope you're doing well. And just about awake. Okay.
And because there is now a lefty on the mound, that'll be the end of Kyle Manzardo's night. And we'll have David.
Yeah, I did a factory reset on my Yesu. I'll tell you later on what happened. It's working fine now. Basically, in a nutshell, it's working fine.
Deals, and the pitch is ripped to deep right. Back goes Soto. Way back, leaps, makes the catch. Oh, he hit that baby right on the nose. Soto went back. He hit the track, and he knew he had to jump a little bit, which he did. And there are 2 away.
Wow. Oh, also positioned really well. Didn't have to go far for him, but it kept going and going and going. I like that. Soto didn't take his eyes off the ball.
I found out a bunch of things, including the frequency. There is a set of frequencies that you have to use your Pi Star with. Apparently, my frequency, I think, was interfering with something. And anyway, I explained to you that was one of the reasons, number one. And there's a couple other things. And I went ahead on Yesu last night, and I spoke to a couple of people. I made a couple of contacts, and they were fine.
2 outs, no one on, bottom of the 5th. It'll be an 0-1 to Ramirez.
But I had to change the frequency. That was another thing I did. I saved the frequency list. There's some reading about when you set your hotspot frequency. There is some frequencies you're not supposed to use them on because they interfere with there's a satellite communication, all that stuff. So in the hotspot, there are some frequencies that are blocked.
The pitch got on and missed. Breaking ball down, and the count 2-2.
Hey, hello to you, Radio Next Game 2. Michael, I hope you're doing well.
Is up, and he hasn't pitched in a long time. Not on the roster now is.
The 2-2 hit hard but foul outside of third.
When's the last time you pitched?
Well, I had a tough time remembering that myself.
He was hurt.
2-2, he laid off, and it's 3-2 on Ramirez. There's a left-hand hitter on deck, Josh Naylor. So I guess what I'm saying is you don't have to throw the ball right down the pipe to Ramirez, who would lose it for you. 3-2 is cut on and foul tip. Just got a piece. High fastball.
Cousins came in game 2 of the ALDS. That's a while ago. That's 365 real-time money line is now -200 for the Yankees, +150 for the Guardians, powered by Bet 365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Payoff is chopped to short. Going to be a tough play. Chisholm can't barehand. It's a base hit. Hey, that's how they play. Make contact. He hit a high chopper, which kind of died on the way to Volpe. So there's a 2-out single. Look at the last 3 hits they have.
Well, Zell's went to catch the ball on the run and throw it, and he missed it. I'm kind of wondering whether he would have gotten him anyway.
Oh, my goodness, no.
No.
That was a slow, high chopper. Ramirez can run.
Yep. Had to make sure it came down.
Well, here's Naylor, who has popped out and singled in a run. Hot fly to left is singled in the run. Pitch is cut out of miss. Ramirez will run. And after all, that's how the Guardians scored their second run. Wong stole second, and Naylor hit a pop fly in the left for a run. Now the 0-1 inside, 1-1. This is the guy that Hill wants to get. There's a right-hand hitter up next and a good one, and Lane Thomas. The 1-1 low, 2-1.
Just missing with that sinker. So this probably is just last batter. Cousins is up. Probably to face the righty Lane Thomas if he doesn't get him here.
Now here is the 2-1, fouled off the home plate. And the count 2-2. Everything that Naylor does with any effort is catapults on.
Yes. Yes, it does.
2-2. Naylor has stepped out of the batter's box. It'll be a 2-2 from the side-arming lefty. Ramirez leads off first. Here in the bottom of the fifth with 2 outs, and the Yankees holding on to a 3-2 lead. Now Hill goes to first to check on Ramirez. The 2-2 struck him out, swinging, breaking the ball down the way. Good pitch. He's really good. The Yankees found a lefty to get out lefties. He's good. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. Now the end of 5. 3-2 Yanks on WF.
All right, 3-2 Yanks going to the top of the 6th. Yeah. TV Radio 1560 WFME is back on the air. Cool. I read on message boards that it is now triplexing with WPAT and WNSW in Clifton, New Jersey. Yeah, my radio DX. So I did a factory reset on my Yaesu FT991A. I made a couple of contacts, but I'm gonna tell you what I was doing. There was something on my end I was doing too. Even though when you're looking at the dashboard, you know, when you're looking at the dashboard, when you're keying up, when you're holding the PTT button down, you're looking at the dashboard. There is a delay. Even if it's the hotspot is right there, there's a delay between the radio going through the Wi-Fi. I mean, the radio aerial, the radio antenna to the hotspot antenna to the Wi-Fi hotspot back to there is a delay. So what's happening is I'm watching too much the dashboard when I talk to people, and I shouldn't be doing that. It's kind of a bad habit on me. And what happens is, even though because I went to the Parrot a few times, I did a bunch of tests on the Parrot, and I sound fine. Even when I key up and it kind of disappears on the screen, that is no longer red. My thing, what I did is I will let go of the PTT. Don't do that. You got to follow through, because if, say for example, I go Kilo Delta 2 Zulu Echo monitoring top group whatever blah 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 blah, right? All that time I do not let go of the PTT. Now there is a delay that even after you say that, it will not show up on the dashboard. It will look it will look like the red disappeared, the TX light. But there's a delay. It's a network delay, and apparently I was let go into the PTT like a dummy. But when I kept it on the whole time, even though the screen says that I'm not transmitting, I'm actually transmitting on the radio and going through. But since there's a network delay in the hotspot with the dashboard, it sometimes it shows that I'm not TXing, and me like a dummy, I will let it go. And actually, because I spoke to a couple of people that said I sound fine. It's just that I inadvertently let go of the PTT button because I'm going by. I'm thinking that what you see on the screen is real time, and it's not. There is a delay, even as much as 1 to 2 second delay. What you see on the screen. So when you key up, it may not show TX on the screen, but you are transmitting through the radio. You are, and I got it. So in other words, I need to stop looking at the screen, at the dashboard when I talk to people. Just talk to people like, you're an HF. And stop paying attention to the BER thing, all the network crap that's there. And that's what happened. I kind of lost, but it was fine. It was broadcasting the whole time. It was fine. It was just on my end, that thing. But also the frequency thing. I did change the frequency and all that. So that helped too. And right now the hotspot is in the boiler room.
Yankees can't score. It's set up that their big relievers can come into the.
So right now it's fine. I spoke to the same Canadian guy you spoke to, except he put DMR on his contact. I spoke to the same Canadian guy you spoke to on C4FM. The same guy. That's the guy I spoke on C4FM. But on my contact, it says DMR because he put DMR, and I don't want to put C4FM, and then we have a conflict of contact. So I leave it alone. Otherwise, you know how that works out with QRZ. Once you have that review thing on the thing, you can't fix it, and you got to reject their contact. So he already had put DMR. So I went ahead and said, okay, but it's really the DMR contact that you see on my contact list with the same Canadian guy you spoke to. That's C4FM. We spoke in the CQ UK room or CQ NW UK, which I forgot which one. Anyway, it was one of the UK rooms. And I spoke to a couple of people there, and it worked fine.
Right-hander deals to Judge. Swung on, hot ground ball, base hit, left center field. Soto round second, he holds on. Throw goes in back of him. So there is a base hit. Now let's see how the Yankees play it with Chisholm and then Stanton. Of course, if Chisholm moves them over, Stanton's going to get walked. So the Yankees have first and second, no one out. You know what? This is a very vital time in this game. Because not that the Yankees can't win 3-2, but I doubt it. So now they have a chance to put some runs up. Chisholm has struck out twice.
Ramirez is moving up the grass just in case.
Pitch. There's a bunt toward third. Beautifully done. Ramirez throws to first, one away. The runners are moved to second and third. But I would say now you figure they're going to walk Stanton. Well, we'll see. So the bunt moves them along. The sacrifice goes 5-3. And the Yankees, who never bunted there, and I certainly approve of it.
Well, because
you got to bunt. You got to play small ball because you need another run. You need to, you're not hitting, and nobody else. So put them on second and third. You did the right thing. They did the right thing. Now, sacrifice can bring in one run. A basic can bring in 2 runs. That's what you want.
Favorable change to double play there.
Well, now Stanton has got to make contact and get a run in. Pitch. Cut on him. This high fastball into it.
Well, he was trying to really make contact there.
Rizzo is the hitter on that. Pitch is outside. Giancarlo is today's cleanup hitter, brought to you by Servpro. Like it never even happened. Runners leave second and third with one man out. It'll be a 1-2. Swung on a high drive to left. Juan looking up. That ball is gone. It's a 3-run home run for Giancarlo to give the Yankees a big lead in an effort to take a 3-1 lead in the series. Stanton comes through with a Stantonian home run. Giancarlo. No sequel to Carlo. He hits a 3-run blast, and the Yankees take a 6-2 lead.
And they jumped out of that dugout like they did last night, and they're having a celebration out there. They're doing a gauntlet out on the warning track there. 404 feet for Giancarlo Stanton. They should have walked him. And here comes Stephen Vogt. And
we were right.
Yeah.
We were right. And that's another one by Stanton. He hits the ball so high, you don't know where it's going to land, but it landed over the high wall into the seats.
And this pitching change is sponsored by Ramsey Monster. Choose wisely.
There you go. That's what you got to do. Bemo! There you go. There you go. That's what they need. They need that guy. They need that. But that's what they got to do. Put people on base and Bemo! 6-3, just like that. Bemo! And keep pounding this bullpen now. Now this is that fourth pitcher now. Bring them all in now. Bring them all in now. Now bring them all in and pummel the shit out of this bullpen now. I'm fired up right now.
Visit Jeep.com to find your local.
I'm fired up now. I'm fired up. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's pummel the shit out of them now. You know what? Put them to bed now. And then tomorrow we close it out. I'm tired of looking at these fucking Indians or the Cleveland Guardians, wherever the fuck they are. Fucking mistake from the lake. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm done with this team. Let's go.
Did you know that California Cryobank, the #1 sperm bank in the U.S.
Fucking hype, man. I'm hyped now. I'm hyped. I am hyped, boy. That's what I'm talking about. You know? Pummel them. What I say? What I say? Put runners on base and do this. That's it. That's what they can do. That's what they can do. Stop playing footsie with this team already. I'm telling you, I can have my own sports talk show. Call in this, yeah. Top of the 6. You know? I say you gotta, you know what? The hammer's there, and there's a nail there. You beat the nail down until you don't see the head of the nail no more. That's what you gotta do to this guys. All right? That's what you gotta do. You gotta pummel them now. You gotta pummel them, make a statement, and tomorrow they come out fly. Let them use 7 pitchers today. Use 7 pitchers today. Pummel the hell out of it until they bring in a position player. I don't care about that. Who cares about that? I don't care about that copyright nonsense. At present, I'm not playing music anyway. And then what they got to do now is beat up that bullpen like nobody's business. So tomorrow they have nothing left. You win, you beat them, you wear out their bullpen now because they got nobody now. They got nobody. They're going to have to bring in a position player by the 9th inning if it's like 14-0, or 14-1, whatever the hell it is, or whatever the hell, they got to pummel them now so there's nobody for tomorrow. So tomorrow they come out with their arms dropping down. You know what I'm saying? You put them to you put them away now.
So there are 2 ways. And now, Susan, the rest of the game is how good will the Yankees pitch?
Believe me, I don't get listed on searches that much now. It's okay. I'm not playing music. It's not a copyright. It's copyright notice. I got one yesterday for playing music. I mean, I used to day before.
Volpe lines one to right field, base hit. Good inside out swing. He handled the ball in on him and glided to right field. And here is Austin Wells with 2 outs and a runner at first. Lefty to lefty pitch. Strike this ball. The left-hander goes to first base. Volpe right on the bag. 0-1. Outside, 1-1.
You know, Chris Steele behind the plate makes it very easy to call a game. You can hear him up here. He said, that's outside. You can hear every pitch.
Yeah. It's a 1-1. And the pitch grounded up the middle. Fielded by Rocchio. He steps on second. He's going to throw to first, but that was the third out, so he's okay. So Wells grounds into a force, 6 unassisted for the Yankees. They get 3 runs on 2 hits.
Bottom of the 6th coming up. 6-3. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta put people on base and bammo. That's it. You know, pound them. Pound them. This is the most runs they scored so far in this series. 6 runs. You know what? They need more runs. And you see the crowd? If you look at the crowd now, they're getting out of the game. You see them, they're all quiet now. They're like crickets out there now. They're crickets. Crickets. That's it. They're quiet. You take the crowd out of the game, then that's it. Then you know what? You put the foot on the accelerator, and that's it. Now they're quiet. You see the crowd? They're quiet now. Like crickets.
For Nick, back in.
You don't let them back in the game. Now you pummel them. You pummel them. You add 3 or 4 more runs, and that's it. Getting that Gracie.
New York is built on strong relationships. At Mastro Ready Mix, we're more than just.
I'm telling you, Danny Sports Show. Oh my God, I'm going on a rant now. No, that's what you do. You have to do this. Stan is big. You know, everyone got to understand this case, including me, about the regular season. He hasn't done, well, he's stepped up big in the playoffs. He had some big home runs in the playoffs so far. And they needed that one. At that moment, they needed that one. That took the crowd out of the game right there. And what they got to do now is when they pitch, stop walking batters. Go after them now, and that's it. You're down to, bottom of the 6th now, so you got 9 more outs. 6, 7, 8, 12 outs left. Go after them. Don't put the Guardians on base. If they're gonna hit the ball. But stop doing these stupid walks. And that's it. This game is over.
Well, visit OrlandCohen.com.
Engineered for performance and precision, the Mazda.
And I wish I was a manager in the locker room. That's what I would tell my players right now. You know, don't stop making stupid mistakes. Just get them out. I mean, they hit the ball on the ground. I don't care how to get a pop-up. I don't care. But stop throwing balls and walking them. Because there's no defense against balls. There's no defense against base on balls. You cannot defend the base on balls. But you can field the ground ball and throw them out. You can field a fly ball and catch it. You cannot field a base on balls. So enough of the base on balls. And that's it. Close out this game.
All right,
So he will face a right-hand hitter, Lane Thomas, and then 2 left-hand hitters. The Yankees have a 6-2 lead as we hit the bottom of the 6th. By the way, Tim Hill pitched a terrific inning. No runs, 1 scratch hit, a slow ground ball. There's a slider strike on the outside corner. We're at the bottom of the 6th. The Yankees have a 6-2 lead. Well, the bullpen's good. They got a great chance to take a 3-1 lead. Here's the 0-1. God, I missed 0-2.
playoff scoreboard is brought to you by Ready Refresh, official partner of the New York Yankees.
There's the 0-2.
Oh, no!
Slider outside 1-2.
Well, at Citi Field today, the Mets doubled up the Dodgers 12-6. Pete Alonso had his 4th homer of this series, a 2-run shot in the first. Ryan Stanek gets the win in relief. Jack Flaherty takes the loss.
Here's the 1-2. A little bloop in the infield caught by Gleyber Torres, 1 away.
And in the WNBA finals, it's all tied up in games now as the Liberty has lost to the Lynx 82-80. So the games are tied.
I wouldn't even worry about that now, Matthew. We still got to close out this game. And the Mets, you know, they did. You know what? They had nothing to lose today. They came out hitting. So, you know, give them props for that. But now they're going to go out there and they have to win them both. And that's not going to be easy. But I think they could win the next game because their best pitcher is going to be starting and the Dodgers are going to be using their bullpen. So I think next game is going to be a winnable game, but then you have game 7. So even if they win, what is it, Sunday? That's when they play again, Sunday night or Sunday afternoon, I don't know. You still got game 7. So they right now they have, you know, they have to win the next 2 no matter what. So that's a tall order, but I ain't worried about the Mets. I don't care about the Mets. I just want my Yankees to get there. That's it. Yeah, they're going back to LA. That's it. So I think it's, tomorrow's a travel day, so Sunday. But it's Sunday. I don't know what time Sunday.
And the pitch is low. Well, Cleveland only keeps 4 position players on their roster, so they're down to Bo Naylor, the backup catcher, and last night's hero, John Kenzie. Ground ball foul at home plate.
Now they've got Joey Cantillo, the other lefty. He actually is a starter, and now Jim Mesa, the lefty, is up for the Yankees. Cantillo his first playoff game did not go well, but he is a starter who they put in the pen for the playoffs.
Brennan hits a high foul fly, third base side out of play.
Yeah, the Dodgers up 3-2, and the last 2 games are in LA because there was two home games in LA, 3 at Citi Field, and now the last 2 in LA. But if the Dodgers win the next game, it doesn't matter. It's not going to be a game 7. Either way, the Mets have to win all you know, the next 2, or they're gone. Dodgers only have to win 1. Mets have to win 2.
So they think Brennan's
better hitter. I guess.
The 2-2 struck him out swinging, and they were 2 away.
Oh, not today.
Now 2 down. Here's a lefty hitter, Andres Jimenez. Yankee fans get the home field advantage at Hawthorne Chevrolet in New Jersey. It's just a short fly ball from the Bronx. Check out the great models at Hawthorne Chevrolet and drive one away today. Pitch is cut on and miss, strike 1.
Swinging fastball and slider, that's all he throws. Javi can really say so. He's had playoff experience. He was on that Milwaukee team in 2021. And they went to the playoffs.
0-1 is lined right up the middle for a base hit. So Jimenez is on with a single. And that brings up Hedges. The Hedges is not a hitter. But if they pinch hit for him, then they have to put Naylor in, Bo Naylor, Josh's younger brother. He doesn't hit at all.
And they are.
So now the Yankees visit the mound to talk about Bo Naylor.
All right, well, neither one of them hit, so.
And Cleveland is down to 1 player on the bench, John Kenzie.
Isn't that interesting? And I guess neither one of them really hit.
No, not at all.
But I guess they bring in Naylor, maybe statistically, hitting from the other side, he's got a better chance.
I guess. He sees his players all the time. Yeah. But anyway, Bo Naylor is not a hitter, and neither is Hedges. I mean, they are going to, stand up there with the bat and swing.
Who said as long as they're swinging the shillelagh?
Russ Hodgson. Well, I did that to about Rick Camp, who's the world's worst hitter.
And I said, as Russ Hodges said, anyone swinging a shillelagh is dangerous. The pitch is low, and Skip said, obviously he hasn't seen Rick Hansen. Hedges had walked and grounded out. But Mo Naylor, a left-hand hitter, with 2 outs and a runner at first here in the 6th. That was a strike. And the count 1-1.
Now, Tim Meza is still throwing in the Yankee pen.
Here's the 1-1. A breaking ball low to him.
So that slider takes off on him.
There's the 2-1 to Naylor. This is a man you definitely do not want to walk. And Cousins deals. Inside 3-1. Who was him?
Yeah. He moved that elbow in, that right elbow. He pulled that in there. That would have hit him in the elbow. Huh?
3-1 cut on a miss, slider down and in. Now, you just can't afford to walk him. He has to hit the ball to get on. So Rizzo now backs up. Because the runner, Jimenez, is going to run anyway, 3-2, 2 out. So Rizzo stays back to the left-hand hitter. And here's the payoff. Struck him out swinging. So, good job by Cousins. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. At the end of 6 innings of play, the Yankees have a 6-2 lead on WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the G4 mic.
All right, top of this we're going to the top of the 7th. 6-2 Yankees. And they just got to keep putting the pressure up. You got to put another few runs up. That's it. They're down to 1 position player on the bench. Let them use the bullpen. Light them up. Use the bullpen. That way they have nothing left tomorrow. If we win tonight, that's it. Nothing left tomorrow. They're going to have nothing left in the tank. Yeah, I thought they were going to walk this guy. This guy is just a bench player. 0.62 average. Come on. They struck him out. That's what they're supposed to do. Players like that, you strike them out. You don't let them get on. You don't give the team a chance at all. You got to seal the deal for tomorrow.
Protection Center, saving lives drip by drip. Breaking news coming in from Bet365. Where every nail.
Yeah. Yeah. So I reset the Yesu, so it's fine now. In fact, my FT8 was better actually. Actually, what I did, I also lowered the mic gain. I have it around 15. I had it at 25 before. I did 15. The mic gain, and then on the FT8, it's not called the mic gain. It's called something else. DN, whatever it's called, something like that. Anyway, I was at 40. I brought it down to 20, and it sounds good. Actually, my ALC is actually much better now. The level, the ALC, because that's what I was trying to figure out. Because on the Zygo, it's very easy to see the ALC. In here, it has a bar, like a bar graph. I don't like that. I rather have to. I want to see the number. So again, another thing I don't like about this Yaesu FT991A. It's still a good radio, but it has quite a few issues that I don't like about it. So if I ever do a full review on this radio, looking back on it now, I still like it, but I think I would have bought the Icon. I should have bought the 7300 and then get a Yaesu handset. Handheld. I think that's the thing to do. Yeah, Icon IC 7300, buy Yaesu, because that's something people were talking about, the FT707. I connected to a repeater last night, and that's what they were talking about, buying another FT. So the 2 people in there said that for the Black Friday sale, they want to. Actually, because of Married DX, I'm thinking about getting the FT70D. I seen it for as low as $179 on DX Engineering or Gigaparts, one of them. It was like under $180. So I don't know. Maybe that may be a future radio. Yaesu FT 70D.
Four-seamer mostly, about 50%.
A lot of people said that radio is a very good radio. The audio quality on that radio is amazing. And I heard it last night. A couple people they were praising it on the repeater. They were talking about it.
And Stanton, a 3-run home run, so that's 5 of the 6 runs. And pitch is low, and I should be slapped around for this. I forgot the other run's also home run, Austin Wells. So 3 home runs for all 6 Yankee runs, and 3-0 to Verdugo. Strike on the outside, 3-1.
And his wild pitches, it's the only person in postseason history who had more wild pitches in a postseason game was Rick Ankiel, and that's a long time ago. Remember that?
Yes, 3-1. High, he just couldn't find the plate, Rick Ankiel, and he turned and became an outfielder. He was in the bigs a couple of years as an outfielder. So Verdugo walks. And here's Gleyber Torres. So Verdugo gets on base, and that's ahead of Torres, Soto, and Judge. That's a big thing. Pitch to Gleyber is inside. Yankee fans shop the New Era Authentic Collection at the Yankees team store and neweracap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball. The pitch. A chopper in the hole. Grabbed it short by Rockio. Throws to first. And goes to second, back to first for the double play. A beautiful double play and a beautiful start by Rockio. He's happy to play him.
He really is. That was so impressive. Are they going to look at this? I'm not sure that Aaron Boone thinks that he's out at first. It was a really good pivot also. Jimenez was also awfully good. I think he's out. Yes, he is. But Rockio made that play. You know, Jimenez can really play second base.
Yeah, they're very good. They're very good.
Very good defensively.
And also, Rockio switched it, and you see how well he's hit.
That's correct.
Well, here's Soto with 2 outs and no one on. And the breaking ball is a strike. So with Soto up, Judge is on deck. And who's on deck? Brought to you by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply at ondeck.com. Soto takes low.
Book your ride online in minutes with Leros Transportation Group, driving people who drive business. Visit lerostg.com to learn more.
1-1 is low. Back to the screen. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Oh, no, missed 2-2. There's the 2-2 to Soto. Drive, 3 breaking ball, outside corner. So the Yankees with a double play go out 1-2-3. At the end of 6.5 innings of play.
All right, so we go to the bottom of the 7th. 6-2 Yankees. And yeah, so I was hoping they would score more runs by now. But anyway, this is the last third of the ball game right here. So you got 9 more outs. Bottom of the 7th, bottom of the 8th, and bottom of the 9th. So they have to, shut them down. That's it. Shut them down at this point now. You're ahead by 4. You got to shut them down. Don't like I said, don't put them on base. Throw strikes. That's it. No.
60B 5-quart dark, only $5.99.
Yeah. And then tomorrow night, I think the game is on tomorrow night. And then, of course, the Mets are playing on Sunday. And, I'm rooting for the Mets, though. I'm rooting for them. But, I just can't. I can't. Some people said they want to see a Subway Series. Me, I already saw it in 2000. I don't really care for it anymore. So I don't want to, So, I'm not really crazy about a Subway Series because, by the way, be careful what you wish for because well, anyway, the Mets have to win too. So right now they have their work cut out. But I think they can. I think nothing is impossible. I think that the next game I think the next game is a winnable game for the Mets because now the pressure's on the Dodgers at home. They're gonna have their best starter well rested, and the Dodgers are going to be in bullpen mode, basically, because they got banged up today. So they're gonna, I guess they're gonna go by committee, and then Game 7 will be their ace. So they're saving their ace for Game 7. So, and I think that's the right thing to do. You don't want to put your ace in Game 6, and then if you lose Game 6, oh boy. All hands on deck on Game 7. You really want to. I think Dodgers doing the right decision. You don't want to put your ace on Game 6. You figure, if you're going to beat them, you're going to beat them on Game 6, or you're going to have your best pitcher in Game 7. Same thing with the Yankees. Right now, they win tonight. They're in the driver's seat for tomorrow.
Rockio, switcher to batting left.
But if they lose tonight, then it's a new series.
6-2 lead.
Especially now that you're up by 4. That'll really that would be another crushing blow. So you have to close it out tonight.
Absolutely.
And welcome, Loud Gregory. I hope you're doing well.
9, a homer, 2 ribbies.
Making every play on the field. Now here's the 0-1. Breaking balls low and in, 1-1. There's the 1-1. Fastball high outside, 2-1. Cousins 2-1. 3-1. It's a sin to walk anyone with a 6-2 lead in the late innings in this vital playoff game. So Cousins behind 3-1. You got to make Rockio hit his way on. And give him a walk. You're just trying to start a rally for him. Here's the 3-1. It's low ball 4.
I just said that too. I just said that too. Just throw strikes. Why are you walking people? You're up by 4. If they're gonna hit you, they're gonna hit you. But throw strikes. Jesus Christ.
And Stephen Kwan.
Come on, man.
And if he's able to do his specialty, they'd be 2 on and 0. So Cousins ready to deal. And there's a strike to Kwan. Kwan has walked, singled, grounded out. Kwan a terrific leadoff man. Here's the 0-1. Strike, fastball outside corner, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 to the lefty hitter. Breaking ball low, a 1-2.
Oh, a nice block by Austin Wells.
Markio, the runner at first, short lead. And the pitch fouled back by Kwan. The count remains 1-2. The next hitter is the strong right-hand hitter, Fry. Hit one of those 2-run home runs last night. And then Ramirez. So that's why the walk was a biggie. Give him a little loop right. 1-2. Swung on and line to right field. There's a base hit. Soto goes behind the runner.
That's nothing with his pitcher already. He can't find the plate. I will have a quick hook. If somebody else gets on, they need to take him out. We cannot let this guy implode and let them come back. You already put a leadoff guy on with a walk, and he can't even find the plate right now. His balls are way off, and now this guy just got a hit. So the next batter gets aboard. You got a quick hook. Boom. You got to do the quick hook. Don't let this guy,
After this is the New York Yankees Radio Network.
Batter up. Baseball season is in.
Okay, I guess somebody did listen.
Yet, offering him the 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xE and Wrangler 4xE are primed and ready to be this season's heaviest hitters. The Grand Cherokee has a track record for success.
The guy can't find the plate. You know why? You take him out. You cannot wait till they have 2 or 3 runners on base, and then especially with nobody out, and then boom, they're back in the game. Can't do that. At this point now in the 7th inning, no margin for error. When you walk a batter, you get hit. That's it. Gone. Next pitcher.
Based on 2022 sales, GD Power retail sales data, not compatible with any other offer. 0% APR financing for 72 months equals $13.89 per month per 1,000 financed for well-qualified buyers through Stellantis Financial, regardless of down payment. Not all buyers will qualify. Contact dealer for details. Take delivery from dealer stock by 10/31. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Get unbeatable internet and unbeatable value with 1 gig fiber internet for only $60 a month, guaranteed for 3 years with the Optimum Triple Play. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today and get 1 gig 100% fiber internet with 99.9% network reliability for just $60 a month with a 3-year price lock. For new residential customers, price reflects auto pay and paperless bill discount. Price lock requires bundle with unlimited mobile and TV Wi-Fi.
Yeah, this guy is useless. He walks the leadoff batter and he gets hit. That's it. You know what? That's the right thing. You don't let him get another batter. That's it. You had your chance. You walked he wasn't even near the plate. He's not even close, these pitches. And then this guy hits although Kwan, he's been hitting good. But still, you know what? That's it. Then you take him out. That's it. So, okay, he listened. That's all you do. You got the quick hook. That's it. You get down to the last 9 outs. You do the quick hook. You put the pitcher in there. And that's it. You better get him out. Get him out. If you start walking 1 or 2 batters, you take them out. That's it. He said now is not the time to leave somebody in there and walk to 3 batters. And no. You can't have that now. You're trying to take the crowd out of the game, and now you're kind of letting the crowd back in the game. So now they got 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
By Wells, and a 3-run home run by Stanton. Well, here we go.
We'll see how Holmes bounces back after last night.
There's David Fry, the right-hand hitter. 1st and 3rd, no one out. And the pitch cut on a miss. The Yankee infield is back. The guy at 3rd does not bother them. If he scores, no. It's 6-3. Everything else bothers him. Here's the 0-1. The pitch low, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Fry. And the pitch low, 2. If he walks, it's only 2-1. I don't know if Holmes is going to walk him, but if he walks, The next guy up, Jose Ramirez, can tie the game with a grand slam. So no lead is really safe. I know it sounds like a super cliche from a dumb broadcaster, but it's really true. Here's the 2-1. Strike on the outside corner, 2-2. And that's why the walk that opened the inning was just awful. You gotta hit your way on. 2-2 to Fry. Runners lead first and third. And no one out. Pitch. Strike. On the outside corner. Good pitch by Clay.
That was a beautiful sweeper. Stayed up and really did sweep across the zone. Beautiful pitch.
Now here's Jose Ramirez with first and third and one out. I think maybe Fry gave up on it because it was high, but then it broke down and right over the plate. So I guess if it was a sweeper, which I don't know, I believe it was a high sweeper. Pitch. Ramirez grounds it foul.
Well, his slider hit. When he gets in trouble, that slider will break down and it just leaves the zone totally. You don't even have to think about swinging at it. So that's when he gets in trouble and the slider is not working. So he tried to give him a sweeper.
There's the 0-1. God on it, miss. And the count 0-2. When Holmes is right, he throws a sinker. And even though people say, how can it be a sinker at 98 up? How can that be? But it does move. That's the key to it. It actually does move. So when he's throwing strikes, it's tough. 0-2 to Ramirez. Oh, no! And he lays off. Did not go. And so the count 1-2. The tall right-hander's 1-2 is low 2-2. The left-hand hitter's on deck. Home run hitter Josh Naylor. Runners lead at first and third with one out. And here's the 2-2. It's low. It's low 3-2. But one more bad one will load the bases.
And that was a really good block by Austin Wells there. That hit the ground, hit the glove, and then he had to go out front of the plate and get it.
Here's the big pitch. Let's see if Quan is running 3-2, one out. And the pitch is fouled away. He was not running. And you can understand that. Cleveland's 4 runs down. They can't take a chance on someone getting thrown out. So once again, it'll be a 3-2 to Ramirez with a mighty tough hitter on deck. Now here's the payoff. Grounded to first. Fair. Over the bag, down the line. 1 run scores. There'll be runners at second and third with 1 man out. Now it's a 6-3 ball game, second and third, 1 out. A base hit would make it 6-5. It was a hot shot right over the bag at first. You know, Cleveland's had a lot of those hits right over the bag at first. Hit hard. Somehow, the Guardians are going to drop hits on you. Now, here comes...
That Matt? It started to...
Yes, I think it's Matt.
Yeah, they've started to walk alike. Meanwhile, Storage Folks is your home for local self-storage solutions, climate control units, top-notch security, and the official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees. And that is how they play. There are so many just hits down the line and bloops in the center. They all count.
So second and third with 1 out. And here's Josh Naylor. Now, do you want to walk him? It's a 6-3 game. Base hit makes it 6-5. There's a right-hand hitter in back of Naylor, and that is Lane Thomas. It all began with a walk, and you know what? It always begins with a walk.
Well, Stephen Rowe talking to home plate umpire Chris Siegel about something. But they get those kinds of line drives hit, don't they? Tripping on mound visits. The Yankees have one mound visit remaining.
Oh, here's Naylor. Let's see what they do. If they're going to walk him, they already would have walked him. Lefty Tim Mesa in the bullpen. And Naylor takes it.
And righty Mark Leiter Jr. is also up.
Be a 1-0 to Naylor. Juan is the runner at third. Ramirez the runner at second. They both run very well. Now here's the 1-0 to the left-hand hitter. Swung on and line to the gap in right center. Here's a base hit going to the right center field wall. 2-run score. The throw to second is not in time. It's a 2-run double for Josh Naylor. What do you know? Cleveland is within 1 run with a tying run at second and just 1 out. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
And that pitch stayed up. We just saw that again. It was right about chest high, right by the letters, and he just blocked that thing.
So it's a 6-5 ball game. You knew the game wasn't going to be over. The only way it would be over is if the bullpen coming in was great. But, you know, Mariano's not there anymore. I'm sorry. So here is Lane Thomas, the tying run at second with 1 out. 3 runs are in the inning. And the Yankee lead is down to 6-5. The pitch to Thomas, outside 1-0.
But they also are very disciplined. They take a lot. A lot of these pitches are not missing by a lot. They are very disciplined at the plate.
Here's the 1-0. And the slider on that too. A left-hand hitter, Will Brennan, is on deck. Now here comes the 2-0 to Thomas. Outside 3.
And these are really now missing.
Here's the 3-0 to Thomas. Strike 3-1. After Thomas, the next 3 hitters are Brennan, Jimenez, and Mo Naylor. They're all lefty hitters, so you might see Mesa. Here's the 3-1. Now it's outside ball 4. 2 walks in the inning.
Well, is he going to let him pitch to Brennan? No, I guess not.
You see what happens when you walk people? There's no defense against walks. There's no defense against walks. You know, if you don't walk anybody, those hits, they're not even, it doesn't matter. When you start walking batters, this is what happens. This is what happens right here. You're about to lose, you're about to blow the lead.
And is back with the hottest roster yet, offering innovative technology and luxury. The 2024 Jeep
You walk batters, you pitch like that. It started with the, remember how it started? Remember how it started? The guy walked the, then he got hit. Bam!
Best-selling plug-in hybrid with 3 different driving modes.
You know?
It's the same legendary capability you love, electrified.
No,
And now,
you can't do that.
financing for 72 months on 2024
You know?
Jeep
You gotta
Visit Jeep.com to find your
put them away
local
already.
dealer and hurry in today for 72 months.
from 2024.
And I'm telling you right now, they're gonna be lucky if they get out of this inning without either tied up or they're gonna lose the lead. You know, the strategy was you go after their bullpen. Now they're going after. You see what I'm saying? And now you got the crowd behind them and everything. You know, this is a worst case scenario happening right now. He has to be forced now. You know, he's forced to use his bullpen now because nobody can throw a fucking strike. Sorry, I'm sorry I'm cursing, but you know, he has no choice. He has to take. He cannot let pitchers stay in there and get. You know, because today nobody wants to. No pitcher wants to take command and throw strikes. So.
And on the roster today, he's been. First, he was down in New York doing sim games with some of the minor leaguers, so he could keep sharp. And what they like about him against lefties, because you might think this is an odd choice to bring the righty in with these lefties coming up, they think that split can get lefties out. And when the splitter is on, it does. But sometimes it does not, so he's going to get.
And the other thing is, the more you see the same pitches over and over, it's something called familiarity. You get to see how they pitch more and more, and it's actually much easier to hit them. You see the same pitches over and over for the last few days, so that's what's happening too. You know, that's what happened last night.
So the Yankee lead, 1-6-2, is now 6-5. The tying run, Josh Naylor is at second, and the lead run, Lane Thomas is at first. And here comes the hero of last night, John Kensington Noel, strong right-hand hitter.
The Feliz Navidad song signs up there. They call them Big Christmas. Mark Leiter was 4-5 with an ERA of 4.50. He had a terrific half a season with the Cubs. Did not pitch all that well when he got here. Started off really well.
So Noel hits for Brennan. First and second, one man out. And the pitch, there's a breaking ball. Slow, 1-0. Runners at first and second. Yankee lead down to 6-5. Tying and lead runs are on base. Noel, a right-hand hitter with great power. Breaking ball strike. You know, people try to give opinions, and I know on the air or in newspapers or on the internet, you have to do it. But it's so silly. Do you know this guy, when he hit the home run last night, hadn't hit a home run in 76 at-bats? Here's the 1-1. Swung on, hit in the air to deep left. Down the line, that ball is going to be caught by Verdugo right at the wall in the corner. When it left the bat, I thought...
Oh, my God. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to hit a 3-run blast. Oh, my God. I was gonna end the stream. I was gonna end the stream right now. I swear to God, I was gonna end the stream. This is the same guy that hit the tying home run last night in the bottom of the ninth. Jesus Christ, man.
And then it's 1 for 3. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. Here in the bottom of the seventh, it's now a 6-5 game. And the pitch, breaking ball strike. Down 1-1.
For a ball, off-speed stuff. So they just showed that again. Did you think that was going out on the walkway?
I certainly thought it had a chance to go to that pennant porch down the line.
Yeah.
Pitch. Foul to home plate. 1-2. So the Yankees are a strike getting out of this inning because they were a strike of winning the game last night.
That's the time.
Here's the 1-2. Pitch low, 2-2.
I think the pitch bomb has come off of Austin Wells' guard. Yep. Bounced up, hit him in the chest, and the pitch bomb thing that he keeps on his shin guard fell off. We'll have a minute. Just a...
A 2-2 to Jimenez. The tying and lead runs lead off first and second with 2 out. The pitch struck him out swinging, breaking ball. So the Yankees get out of the 7th with the lead.
That's it. I don't want to hit them off. Get out the inning. That's it. Jesus Christ. All right. Let me put my glasses on. My head is pounding right now. Lincoln Loud Gregory Godoy. Yeah. I can't get 1560 WFME triplexing from WP18 Queens, Howard Beach. Okay. So you can't get 1560. I don't know. I haven't even tried this in 1560. But Michael said that it's back on the air. So I don't know. I'm also getting also getting an Eton Grundig Traveler Elite radio next week for AMDXing and FM RDSDXing. Pretty cool. Traveler Elite. Which one is that one? Oh yeah, that's a nice radio. Yeah, that is a very good radio. That's a nice radio.
AndInStone.com.
Yeah, right now, well, they just let them back in the game. But you know what? They need to stop putting runners on base. They need to stop putting runners on base. It's going to be a battle of the bullpens now. I told you. But now, we let them back in the game. And now the crowd behind us. So anyway, top of the 8th coming up. So you got top of the 8th and top of the 9th. And of course, you can't let them score. That's it. You got to shut it down. So I don't know who they're bringing in to close the game because he got hit hard yesterday. So I don't know if at some point he's going to have to pitch tonight. So we'll see. Right now it's 1 out at a time. 1 out at a time.
This autumn, celebrate money-saving deals.
And, all we need to do right now is win this game. Because if they win this game, when they were down, when they could have been down 3-0 yesterday, and you let them back into tie the series 2-2, now you give them new life. Now you got the crowd behind them. And now tomorrow, you see what I'm saying? It's a big deal. That's why you have to win tonight, even if it's 6-5. Even if they don't score another run, and we don't score another run, and you shut them down now, that's it. Not, but you can't let them come back tonight and beat you. You cannot let that happen. But then that changes the whole complexity of the series.
Oh, see if Canley gets up because he threw, 25-20?
Especially with their history and their recent history.
In the last 2 days.
Here we go to the 8th inning. And Aaron Judge will lead it off for the Yanks, whose lead has been chopped to 6-5.
And John Kempsey Noel is now in right field.
It's a strike, and Cleveland can make no other changes. They've used all 4 of their players on the bench.
Hector Gaddis, the regular season 6-3, ERA of 1.57. Giving up 4 runs in the postseason.
No one coming on this Jones Jr. Now the 0-2 is pop foul. Here's the speed report brought to you by Verizon. Save big when you switch to the network New York City relies on. Head to your local Verizon store and check out the latest deals. On the speed report, Mark Leiter Jr. struck out Jimenez on an 85-mile-an-hour splitter. The pitch is low. Naylor started to throw the ball around the infield, but it wasn't a strike. Now the count 1-2.
Well, let's see what happened there. He thought it, well, you can see why he thought it was a
Pretty
strike.
close.
Yeah.
1-2. Swung on a high. Top foul. First base side back in the crowd. Judge is 1 for 3 on the night. Judge, Chisholm, and Stanton. Yankees with a 6-5 lead. Here on the 8th. 1-2 low, 2-2. Gaddis is the 7th pitcher Cleveland has used. And here's the 2-2. Trying to foul home plate.
Top of the 8th inning is sponsored by MJS Building and Development, delivering championship level new builds and home renovations for the Hamptons. Visit mjsbuilds.com to learn more.
Now Gaddis is ready to go. It'll be a 2-2 to Judge. And the pitch is come on.
Big slider, perfect slider, 91.
That's the 11th Yankee to strike out tonight. 1 away, and that'll bring up Chisholm.
Yeah, just straight down, just missed it.
Jazz, and he grounds it foul. Late 0-1. It's an odd thing to say, and it's probably the only time tonight. Both bullpens are quiet. There's so many pitches, but you figure that was the game. And here's the 0-1. Inside corner, 0-2. Well, 0-2 coming to Jazz with Stanton on deck. We're in the top of the 8th. The pitch. Struck him out swing on a change. So 12 Yankees have struck out.
Yeah, this is.
And if you don't think that's a lot, this is the 8th inning. And at the end of 8 innings, you'd have 24 outs. Right now, 23. Well, half of them have been strikeouts. That's not putting the ball in play. Well, here's Stanton, who is 1 for 3 and was a mighty hit, a 3-run home run. And Gaddis deals. Strike fastball outside corner. The game summary brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything everywhere. Yankees have 6 runs, 2-run home run by Soto, 3-run home run by Stanton, solo home run by Wells. Pitch, and the count 0-2. And the 0-2. Took him out swing. So Mr. Gaddis struck out the side.
That's the last Sunday one, 2009. You see what I'm saying? You know, you guys talking about the Subway Series. The Subway Series. The Subway Series. You gotta handle your business first. You can't handle your business. They ain't gonna be. Nobody's gonna be in the World Series. Mets, all the Yankees are not gonna make it to the World Series. So stop with the Subway Series. Nobody cares. They have to get by these guys. And the way they're playing now, Okay? You know, they're playing down to this team. You know, they have the lead. Okay, 6-5. We're going to the bottom of the eighth. 6 outs away. I'm going to say it again. It's probably going to be the last time I'm going to say it for tonight. You cannot walk batters. If you walk a batter, that's the ball game. In a nutshell, because he's going to score because the way they, you know, especially if they're not going to hit anymore. The Yankees are not going to hit anymore, then they can't score. That's it. Okay? So they need to shut it down for the next 2 innings. 1, 2, 3 inning. 1, 2, 3 inning. Game over. That's what they need now. That's it. If they start walking batters, you're going to lose the game. They're going to lose the game. That's it. Okay? That's it. I put it in a nutshell. That's it. They didn't pummel them. They didn't pummel their bullpen. So now all they have left to do is 1, 2, 3 next inning and 1, 2, 3 next inning. That's it. 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the eighth. 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the ninth. That's it. You start putting base runners on, they're going to lose the game. That's what happened last night. That's it. Okay? That's it. They had their chance to pummel them. Right now, they struck out. He struck out the side right now. So that means they're not hitting. They're not hitting. So now they have to shut it down.
7 days.
Otherwise, this game is going to be Cleveland. And then we're going to have, and then if like I said, I'm going to say it again one more time. If Cleveland wins tonight, the whole series changes. Okay? You know, when you put the foot in somebody's throat, you need to put them away. That's it. I know that analogy sounds kind of harsh. You don't give them a chance to come back, and that's what they did last night, and that's what they're doing now. They're giving them a chance with all these stupid walks.
Cleveland has 8, 9, and 1. Naylor, Rockio, and then the leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwong. 6-5 Yanks, bottom of the eighth. And the pitch is line, takes it down the right field line. Bo Naylor will get a double. There's a tying run at second base with no one out.
Well, he needed that hit, not having any luck in this postseason. Not a great hitter, but this pitch stayed up. Breaking pitch that stayed up. It was above the knees when he swung at it.
Well, there's a tying run at second with no one out. And here's Rockio. Let's see if he bunts, which I figure he will. And they have, in back of Rockio, they have a guy who absolutely puts the bat on the ball. That's Stephen Kwong. So they bunt him over to third. And Kwong has a heck of a chance to drive him in. They're up at first and third, waiting for the bunt. Bo Naylor leads off second with no one out, bottom of the eighth inning. Yankees at the moment clinging to a 6-5 lead. Pitch is inside. 1-0, 10-second station ID from WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Boomer and Geo. Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
Now here's the 1-0. Coming on this. Well, he's taking his cuts, and Rizzo is so far in, he's equidistant with the pitching rebel.
He does that all the time. It's so scary. You back up a little bit, and then by the time he delivers the ball, he's right at the pitcher's mouth.
1-1. Missed 2-1. Bo Naylor at second base, the tying run. Brian Rockio, a switch hitter, batting left. Rizzo now does back up. Pitch. A ground ball to third. Volpe's only play is to first. See, that's putting the ball in play. And as a result, the runner went to third. There's a slow ground ball. Volpe didn't have any play, and that's why, instead of striking out, you want to put the bat on the ball. That's simple. Here's Stephen Kwong with a tying run at third and one man out.
How did he get him over? He hit a slow ground ball.
Oh, Neil was trying to make sure that he got to third because he slid in there just in case he had time. And that's Matt Blake on him, though.
That was a great leadoff man. Has walked, singled, grounded out, and singled. So he's been on base 3 out of 4 times. Always puts the bat on the ball. So the meeting breaks up. Matt Blake goes back. Yankee infield obviously will come up. 6-5 Yankee lead, tying run at third with 1 out in the 8th.
In 2025 Yankee individual game season improved. Tickets now on sale at Yankees.com. For more info, get your 2025 tickets. Visit Yankees.com/tickets.
Oh, here's Kwan. Infield all the way up. And Leiter deals their strike. Down the 1 ball.
Yeah, everybody's playing on the edge of the grass.
Here's the 0-1. The pitch low, 1-0. Bo Naylor, the tying run at third. 1 out here in the 8th. And Leiter ready to deal. Outside 2. On deck is a right-hand hitter, David Fry. Now the 2-1. Popped him up. How do you like that? In the infield, a run will not score. Glaber makes the catch. And they're 2 away. After the game, stay tuned to the post-game show with Justin Shackle, presented by Verizon. The network New York City relies on. Well, here is David Fry with 2 outs and the tying run at third. The infield now can move back in at regular or normal depth.
In postseason, David Fry's already got 2 home runs.
I recall one last night that I thought was big.
Yeah, that was a big one.
The pitch to Fry. A ground ball weakly hit. Leiter kicks it and throws to first. It's dropped. Rizzo dropped it. The game is tied. How do you like that? It was a ground ball back to the mound, and Leiter kicked it. And when he recovered it, he threw, and it got past Rizzo, and the game is tied. How do you like tying a game like that? Isn't that amazing?
Well, they gave him a single and an RBI on that. Wow. Well, Leiter goes to get it. He kicks it. He picks it up with the right hand, flips it to Rizzo, but it hit Rizzo in the leg.
I would not have given him a single. That's a ground ball. Oh, doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? You know, that's just scoring. The game is tied. They're going to walk. Jose Ramirez. What, can you imagine a ground ball back to the mound? Susan, they were out of the inning.
I understand that. But can you imagine that defense and base running has done them in?
Yes, absolutely. And that was a ground ball back to the mound. A slow ground ball. Easy. Bouncer. Amazing. I mean, really amazing if you think about it. So the ball game is tied at 6. Here's Josh Naylor with Fry now at second and Ramirez at first. Well, that is.
At this point, I don't care anymore. I'm done. They blew the lead. It's a tie game now. They had this inning wrapped up. Yeah, I'm watching. I have it on TBS over here streaming, and I'm listening to it because I cannot show the stream. So there you go. They're gonna lose this game. They're gonna lose it. They're gonna lose it. So I'm just leaving it on until this thing is. When you're up 6-2, you take the crowd out of the game. You need to finish them off. This is like the Houston Astros again. They can't close it out.
A 6-2 lead tonight. It'll be an 0-2, the nailer. If you want to look ahead to the ninth inning, the Yankees have Rizzo, Volpe, Wells, and the fourth batter would be Verdugo.
It's a little third one back to the mound.
Amazing, huh?
Couldn't have been played worse.
No, I would say that. There's the 1-2. It's low, 2-2. Now here's the 2-2. He struck him out on a splitter. Well, Cleveland rallies with 1 run on 2 hits, although one of the hits is ridiculous to go on a hit. 1 run on 2 hits and 2 left. Now, at the end of 8 innings of play, we're all tied at 6. WFAN Yankees Radio, electrified by the G4 by E line.
Stop dealing with.
And that's it. They tied it up. So now, you know what? Top of the top of the ninth is coming up. They gotta take the lead. Because bottom of the ninth, that's it. Anything goes in bottom of the ninth. He just blew the game. The only way you can salvage it right now is they have to score now. They have to score. Next inning, that's it. They're not doing that. They're doing the same thing they did last night. And this is what I'm telling you. So when people start talking about Subway Series, this is what they've been giving you. All right? This is what they've been giving you. This is not Houston. This is the Cleveland Guardians. You let them back in if they win tonight, you let them back in the series.
It's always good.
If the Yankees win tonight, then you demoralize them. If Cleveland wins tonight, that's it's a brand new series, and I don't want to hear it. I am not doing another stream. If they win tonight, that's it. I'm done. This will be the last stream for this Yankees tonight because I'm not gonna put on. They're going to go 3-2, and I'm done with that. I'm telling you what I see. This is the way they've been playing. They barely beat the Royals. Okay, this is not This is not Houston Astros, folks. This is freaking Cleveland. Come on. And by the way, if they play like this, you think they're gonna beat the Dodgers in the World Series? Okay. They can't hit. They can't hit like the way they, I said it earlier. I said early in the game, they need to put double digits up tonight and make a statement. And they're not doing that. And they're playing like this. They're letting batters go on. Leadoff hitter gets out, he scores, right? Walk-off, leadoff walks. This is what happens. And then you're doing stupid errors like this.
.org. Schedule a tour today.
So please, I don't want to hear no more Subway Series talk, please. No more. Thank you. No more talk about that, please.
And WFAN FM, New York.
Okay, come back to reality.
Guardians have brought in their closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Lay down that pipe that you guys are smoking. It's not going to be a Subway Series.
Rizzo, Volpe, and Wells.
Put down the pipes, folks.
Well, now I do see an error going up on the board. Well, I would hope that is what that is. I would hope. Oh, my goodness. The ground ball back to the mound.
To get you out of the inning with a lead. Oh, my goodness. Here's Rizzo. That's low, 1-0. Rizzo 1 for 3 on the night. The center fielder, Lane Thomas, plays Rizzo to hit the left center. He's about 3 or 4 steps over. The 1-0 is lined toward left field for a base hit. Another inside-out swing by Rizzo, and that's the second time he's done that. Now, the Yankees have a base stealer on the bench, and here he comes.
And John Birdie will come in and run, and then he will take over first base.
So there's Birdie, who has really been a good base stealer in his career. The batter is Volpe. For Rizzo, that's the second hit of the night. Volpe is 1 for 3. Now, Clausse deals a strike. He got 0-1. The last time up, Volpe swung inside out. He had a ball right under his hands, and he sprayed it inside out to right field. As hard as Clausse throws, he might be able to do that. The 0-1 swung on in line. There's a base hit to right center field. Racing to third is Birdie. He's there. And the Yankees have first and third, no one out. Well, the Yankees get themselves off the deck. Of course, they put themselves on the deck. And they have first and third and no one out. And here is Austin Wells.
And didn't try and do too much. Just meet that ball. Use his power. If you can just get the back out of that part of the bat on the ball, you absolutely can get injured. And that's what both Rizzo and Volpe did.
And you go the opposite way because he throws so hard. So it allows you to see the ball a little bit and you swing inside out. Well, here is Wells, and the Yankees, they need a fly ball to take the lead. Wells has homered, struck out, and grounded out. And they need Wells to make contact and get the ball out of the infield. First and third, no one out. And the pitch is low, 1-0. One thing, Susan, there's no one warming up in the Yankee bullpen. Now here's the 1-0. Runner goes, pitch, taken. The throw to second base, no. And there's second and third. They want to look at it because when Rocchio caught the ball, he was between first and second, and he might have hit him on the way by.
And Volpe's lane is not getting up quite yet.
So Volpe steals second.
And well, the train is going out now. Let's see if they play this again, can we see what happens?
And the funny thing is, you know that when he swept the glove, it actually hit the cleat, the spiked shoe of Volpe. But the Warriors say, well, then he'd be out. But his hands were on the bag then. So they're not going to look at it. Right? It was obviously safe. So Tim Lentich and Mooney go back. Now the Yankees have second and third with no one out and a 2-0 count on Wells. And the Yankees, as we say, need a fly ball to get the run in. A base hit would mean 2. Yankees have a lot of speed out there with Bertie at third and Volpe at second.
Left side of the infield all open.
And pitch.
That was 100 mile an hour. They called that a cutter.
Well, I don't know if it cut or not, but as they say, it sounded fast. There's the 2-1 to Wells. You just got to put the bat on the ball. It's tough, I know. He throws so hard. Pitch. Strike outside corner 2 and 2. So 2-2 coming to Wells. Bertie leads off third. Volpe leads off second. There's no one out in the ninth. The game tied at 6. The pitch. Struck him out swinging, 1 away. That is the 14th Yankee checkdown. Yes, that's the 14th Yankee to strikeout. And if you're wondering, well, how many outs? Well, this is the 9th inning with 1 out. So that's 25 outs, and 14 of them have been by strikeouts.
So it's more than half.
Yeah. So here's Verdugo. The pitch to Verdugo. A little soft ground ball is going to get the run in, and it's booted by Rocchio. A soft little weak ground ball. But once it got past the mound, it was a run. Verdi scores. You give Verdugo I would give him a single.
He gave him a single and RBI.
And there's first and third and 1 man out. Now the Yankees have a chance to take a 2-run lead. I think I was saying this last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes. It said error, RBI? Okay, not a hit. It's an error.
Okay, let's go on an E6.
All right, I'll send him in.
The Yankees could care less. They got the run in, and they got Volpe to third. And here is Glaber, and the Yankees desperately need a fly ball. The pitch is low, 1-0. By the way, Susan, I know you know this. We've been talking about the problems of the Yankee bullpen. And here's the 1-0. Got on a miss. You know, Clase is having some problems in the playoffs, too.
You know, I was talking with Aaron Bourne about that. I said, in my mind's eye, the Yankees over the years have hit Clase. And nobody hit him this year, but the Yankees have.
1-1 to Glaber. And he lines one foul, first base side. 1-2. Yankees have scored a run. And so they have a 7-6 lead. But Leiter's going to start the 9th inning. There's no one warming up.
Well, Haley was up, but he sat down.
Well, Glaber out of the batter's box. He's behind 1-2. And, you know, Class A needs a strikeout. And he got the stuff to get the strikeout. Well, Yankees at first and third with 1 out. Line, base hit. Center field. I like that Glaber Torres. Volpe scores. Going to second is Verdugo. A base hit and an RBI for Glaber. And the Yankees now take an 8-6 lead. Glaber Torres has been nothing short of great.
And it's kind of a bookend on how he started the game. Here comes pitching coach Carl Willis. Now it's Oswaldo Cabrera is now going to run at first base. So the whole infield is coming in to talk to Class A. So I'm just wondering why Oswaldo Cabrera is running for Glaber. Let's see if we can.
Well, I'll tell you one thing they could do. They could put Birdie at second, which is his normal spot, and play Cabrera at first because he's been very good at first base. That's just one thing.
Well, Cabrera's played there too this year. Yeah.
We'll see what they do. So the Yankees now have scored 2 runs in the inning. I love the Yankees coming back in this inning with runs after, blowing the lead. Boy, they really blew the lead.
And awesome Class A.
And that's the 3rd or 4th time Class A's had a problem in the playoffs. Now here's Juan Soto. He has first and second, no one out. Verdugo is at second. And Cabrera, running for Glaber, is at first. Yankees lead by 2. The pitch to Soto is low 1-0.
Well, and he's all over the place. That was on the ground.
Soto has hit a 2-run home run tonight. That base hit by Glaber and Ribby, that was his second hit of the night. So the Yankees have an 8-6 lead, and time is called again.
Now, Pedro Avila is warming up for Cleveland. Isn't it strange that no one's up for the Yankees?
Yes, I do think it's strange, but I figured Canely would be up or Weaver would be up. And here's the 1-0. Ground ball to first. Naylor goes to second. There's one. No throw to first. So the Yankees have first and third and 2 men out. Leiter he fouled up the little dribble back to the mound, but it was a little stiff dribbler. So maybe they think, that he hasn't really allowed hard contact. Maybe. So, Judge is walked, and that will load the bases. So with the intentional walk, the Yankees will have the bases loaded and 2 out. And here is Jazz Chisholm. The Yankees have a 2-run lead, obviously, a base hit. Give them a bigger lead. You notice I didn't say they would win the game, but no, not after last night, please. So bases loaded, 2 out, and Chisholm fouls the first pitch off. Yankees with an 8-6 lead. You know, if you look past who's winning and who's losing, another terrific baseball game last night and tonight. I mean, great baseball, tough baseball. The 0-1. God, if you want to look ahead to the ninth, it'll be Thomas, Noel, and Jimenez, righty, lefty. Now here's the 0-2 to Chiz. It's low, 1-2. Yankees have them loaded up. Verdugo at third, Soto at second, Judge at first. Yankees with an 8-6 lead, top of the ninth. And here's the 1-2. It's grounded to first. Naylor flips underhand to Clase. And that'll do it. Play goes 3-1. In the inning, the Yankees get 2 runs on 3 hits, 1.
All right. So the bottom of the ninth is coming up. Yankees are leading 8-6. They had to do that. They had to come back. So they're up by 2 runs now, 3 outs to go. They need to nail it. Okay? Don't put nobody on. Enough of that. Because, you know, a 2-run home will tie the game. And if you put more base runners, you run the risk of losing the game. So 3 outs to go. That's it. 3 outs to go. 1, 2, 3 inning. Good night. That's it. That's all we need now. All right? Enough of this. Letting them back in the game. Okay? That's it. They're up by 2. But last night, same thing. They were up by 2. And they blew it. With 2 outs. They blew it. They cannot put anybody on base at all. That's where it starts. So, 3 outs away.
For them, at RWJ Barnabas Health, we help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. With the latest technology and a highly specialized team of nurses, cardiologists, and surgeons, our network offers the most complete heart and vascular care in New Jersey. Make plans for healthy hearts with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Visit rwjbh.org/heart.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkey.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Bravo Supermarkets are your local family-owned neighborhood stores, and we love being part of that New York fabric, especially when the Yankees are on fire. Thank you for shopping local with us. We know Bravo Supermarkets have everything you and your family need. Whether you shop in-store with us or order your groceries online at our website, bravosupermarkets.com. Visit our social channels for recipes and videos of what to eat while you watch the game.
Well, Tommy Kahnle comes on. Honestly, I did not see him warm up last inning. He may have been way back in the Yankee bullpen, which is possible. But anyway, So Tommy comes in, fastball change. To try to save the Yankee victory. The Yankees have an 8-6 lead. Now in the infield, what we were talking about, John Birdie goes to second, and Oswaldo Cabrera goes to first. And it's time for the Yankees to play a totally clean inning and win this game and take a 3-1 series lead. Let's see. Now here's Lane Thomas. He's a right-hander. And Canely deals low, 1-0. This save. Here's the 1-0. That was a strike. This save opportunity brought to you by Workman Circle Multi-Care Center. Well, the Yanks have an 8-6 lead as we hit the bottom of the ninth, 1-1 on the right hand hitting Lane Thomas. And the pitch is outside, 2-1. It'll be Thomas, Noel, and Jimenez. Here's the 2-1. And the pitch low, 3-1. Well, that's, kind of normal. Walk the first man, and then maybe Noel can hit it out and tie the game. What do you think, Susan? Possible?
Well, I don't think I'd draw it up like that. I'm just kind of wondering why it's Canely, unless Weaver couldn't get loose or they got through too many pitches.
3-1, strike 3 and 2. Thomas 0 for 2 with 2 walks. He's a right-hand hitter. Now Canely will deal 3-2. Strike 3, right on the outside corner. It was a fastball that was right on the block on the outside. Now, Susan, that's a good pitch.
Well, I'm right behind home plate. That was a strike. I'm sorry you didn't like it, but it was definitely. But you know what, John? If they pull this out, what an accomplishment for a team that did not play well. You have to.
No, they played very poorly. But they got big hits. That you have to give them. Here is Noel. There's a strike. Susan, did you see Canely warm up? Honestly, I didn't.
He was up in the last inning. He was up in the 8th inning. I saw him get up. I didn't see him. The top of the 9th, I wasn't really watching.
Here's the 0-1 to the right-hand hitter. The pitch low, 1-1.
But whatever, he looks like he's throwing very quickly, which is always a good sign for him, usually.
The 1-1. Pitch is outside 2-1. I don't know if it's a good sign for him. It's certainly a good sign for us.
Yeah. No, from down here, it's so different. You can really see his pitches move. But a little outside. And they're very disciplined. I wouldn't have thought that about them. It's a very disciplined team.
The 2-1 is low, 3 of them.
They don't do anything easily, this team.
Well, here's the 3-1. And it's hit deep, but foul down the left field line. We count 3 and 2. One thing about walks, I've been all over walks tonight. Well, they can't tie the game until they get a base runner.
Right.
So if you walk them, you're giving them the base runner. And I don't mean the next guy's going to hit a home run, but you walk a guy, and then there's a pop fly double in the second and third, and yada, yada, yada. So here is the 3-2 to John Kenzie Noel. And the pitch way outside.
Well, and when he's missing it in the place, it's outside and low. And there's the base runner John was talking about.
So there's the walk that they needed. Now, whoever comes up, in this case it's Andres Jimenez, whoever comes up is the tying run.
They needed the walk, and they got it.
You know what? Don't play. That's it. A don't play ball, end the game. That's it. Come on, let's go.
The pitch is low inside. The 1-0. A pop fly to shallow right, and it's going to duck in for a base hit. That's why you don't walk a batter. Well, now the tying runs are on, and who's ever up is the winning run.
You see what I'm saying? You see what happens when you put base runners on? Anything could happen. Now you got the winning run at the plate. So if he hits a home run, game over. This is why I said it. You don't walk anybody. You don't walk this guy. You just struck out your the best hitter. This guy pitched him, and if he hits it out, he hits it out. You don't put him on and then let the parade keep on. You don't do that.
Bo Naylor, a left-hand hitter. A high fly to center, not deep. Judge ready to make the catch, and that's throws to second. So they're a two-way, and the Yankees are 1 out away from taking a 3-1 lead. And that will bring up a guy who can hit it out, Brian Rocchio.
And John Kempsey thought about going and then realized who had the ball out there. Wasn't going to run on Judge.
So your 2 runs down. Where's he?
Right. Well, he looked at it.
Now here's Rocchio, a smallish switch hitter. He's 0 for 3 tonight. This is unofficial because my stats are terrible. Yankee pitching has walked 7 men tonight. 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the ninth. And Rocchio grounds it foul, third base side out of it.
Well, it's a 7 walks, and the Yankees striking out, what, 12 times? Oh, we have to 14.
Check my little card over. 14.
14.
Not very good.
No.
Not very good. Look how many base runners Cleveland's had. 7 walks and 11 hits. Now here's the 0-1 to Rocchio. Collinson misses it a great change and 0-2. Well, the Yankees are a strike away. They were a strike away last night.
Some of the Guardians were talking about, you can't believe that Tom McKinley throws this many changeups in a row. They keep waiting for he's not going to throw me another one, right? And he does.
Very well. 0-2 to Rocchio. Runners lead first and second, 2 out. Bottom of the ninth, the Yankees have an 8-6 lead. And the 0-2 is hit on the ground to second. Birdie knocks it down, throws to first in time. Ball game over. Yankees win. Yankees win. Well, it's never easy, and it's a little nervous at times. But the Yankees came up with runs in the ninth inning and prevailed by the score of 8-6, and now take a 3-games-to-1 lead in the best of 7, which means that tomorrow night here they can wrap it up. And if they don't, they go back to New York and try again on Monday. Casamigos Tequila toast today's Yankees victory. The family of Casamigos Tequilas, Añejo, Blanco, Cristalino, Reposado, Mezcal, and the new Casamigos Jalapeno. Casamigos Tequila, brought to you by those who drink it. Please celebrate responsibly. Well, the Yankees, oh, what a game. It's what baseball's all about. It gets you up, it gets you down, and the 2 games here have been one more fabulous after the other. Well, the Yankees win at 8-6, and of course we're going to keep it here for Susan to get her star, and she has her star. So let's immediately go down on the field, and here is Susan Waldman.
Okay, John, my star that gave us flavor tour started it off with that single and the big RBI single in that ninth. This game, how would you describe this game?
Crazy. It's just back and forth. Really good teams play for the World Series. I mean, it's a game to.
Yeah, so there you go. They showed me something today. Even though they did it, they did it the hard way. They let them come back, and they got punched in the mouth. Yankees came up in the top of the ninth and punched them right back in the mouth and took the lead. And that's what great teams do. So now they up 3-1, and they can close it out tomorrow. So I think that being that the Cleveland put out how many pitchers? 7 pitchers today. They're beat up now. I think tomorrow, that's it. You close it out. I think they're demoralized now. I know Cleveland's probably going to come out with, okay, we don't care. We're going to play with reckless abandon, but the Yankees got to just handle their business tomorrow. And that's it. They win tomorrow. They're going to the World Series. That's it. Close it out tomorrow. Don't wait. If they lose tomorrow, then it goes back to the Bronx for game 6 and 7. Oh, well, game 6. Excuse me. I don't want to. I know some people are going to say, "Yeah, I want to celebrate. I want to celebrate on the field." The Yankees say, "No. Close it out tomorrow night or tomorrow." I don't know what time the game is going to be on tomorrow. I remember I'm going to check right now, but then they fold up like a cheap 10 tonight. They actually punched them right back in the mouth, and that's what great teams do. So now tomorrow you're going to close it out. Tomorrow they're going to close it out. The crowd is, that's it, you know. And there's no, we're going to come back and make it. No, you know, I said it. They should have blew them out tonight and beat up on the bullpen. But anyway, they use a lot of pitching. Yankees, you know, I give them credit. Credit is due. They blew the lead, but they came back the following inning and they put 2 runs in, and that was enough. And that's what great teams do. You know, it's not easy. Sometimes you wish every game was like, 8-1 or whatever. I mean, they made it close. And they tied it. But tomorrow, you got to close it out. And that's it. You close it out, and then you wait for the winner of the Dodgers and the Mets. And I think the Mets can win the next game. So I can see that series going 7 games. Now I can see the next the Mets and and then the Yankees will be rested, and we'll see. But they have to win tomorrow. They cannot. I mean, and like I said, even if they don't win tomorrow, it goes back to the Bronx. My fear was that they win tonight. If Cleveland would have won tonight, and then tomorrow, now you know, but now it's they up 3-1. They're pretty much in the driver's seat. But you know what? They need to close it out tomorrow, and that's it. Close it out tomorrow. I just wanted to see what time is going to be on tomorrow. They have not announced the time yet. What time is it going to be on tomorrow? 8 o'clock. So the Met game is on Sunday night, because that'll be a travel game. Well, if the Yankees win tomorrow, there's not going to be a travel game for Cleveland. That's it. So tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Yankees and Cleveland, and the Yankees can wrap it up tomorrow. Send these people off to the golf, go play golf. Send them away. That's it. We're done with that. And the Mets play on Sunday night. And I think they can win Sunday. I really think the Mets can win Sunday night. So there's a slim chance for that. Yankees got to close it out tomorrow. All right, I'm out of here. 3 hours and 28 minutes in the books. Good night, everybody. And enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.